Chat, I got some bad news. None of you are real. You're all bots. According to Twitch chat, you are all bots. I'm so sorry. Yeah, damn, get your batteries. Beep boop bop, beep boop beep. You're all robots, chat. How could this happen? How could you lie to me, chat? How could you lie to me? I didn't know you were all robots and AI just like Vtubers. This is the worst day of my life. Can we get 500 gifted subs? What's up, everybody? Good morning. How are you? Thank you for joining us to another episode of the Vtuber Review and Subathon Day 297. That's crazy. It's a clanker stream, yeah. Oh my god, what? You guys gotta give me more of the insults that people use on robots. I think it's so funny. Oh, clanker I am. Yep, you're telling me we're clankers? You bunch of clankers! Even Chunky's a clanker. I can't believe it. A giantess clanker. Can you believe it? You oil guzzling clankers. Oh my god. Yeah, I gotta like find all the ones. Yeah, she's not a clanker, she's a chunker. Exactly. Oh my god. Good morning, guys. We're doing great. We have a lot of news to discuss today. Absolutely crazy. But first up, chat, I need you all to do me a favor, get your bolt muncher, and celebrate with me, because while we were offline yesterday, chat, Venom, aka Venom, gifted 10 subs, and Valor gifted an extra 3 subs while we were offline. So thank you so much. I did account for that, Venom. I did add the time to the timer. So thank you so much for that. So I'm sorry I missed it. Normally I pay attention, but I gotta tell you, last night, guys, I took a sleep pill. I passed the fuck out. So I was out. What's up, VP? How are you? So thank you so much, Venom. I really do appreciate that. Thank you so much for the 13 subs. I will do your wheel spins here in just a minute. I'm not a hack, bro. I'm only turning 25. VP. They keep calling me a hack because I'm turning 25. It's the worst day of my life. I'm not old. Bro, 25 is like, that's like a quarter of the way through your life.
Elara, deal with
Clankers be clanking, yeah. Apparently on Twitch they are. But we're going to talk about some viewership issues today. We're also, of course, going to be talking about lots of other stuff, including chat, a little bit of update to Vtuber Rivals. Sorry, I didn't want to choke on my spit. We're going to talk about Vtuber Rivals. I'll follow up on that. We're also going to talk about some Vtubers getting hacked, having some issues. We're also going to talk about, remember the evil manager guy, chat? Yeah, he's back.
Oh,
he's back for more. Looks like he's going to be taking a trip to TwitchCon. And on top of that, chat, we're also going to be talking about the viewership issues going on. Quite a lot of viewership issues going around. Now, normally with the viewership issues, I like to wait, right? I like to give people a little bit of time to, kind of adjust to things. Let Twitch kind of get its thing going. Well, chat, I'm officially bought in this time. I really, truly, and honestly believe, looking at the information that I've seen, Twitch is negatively affecting what is going on with viewership right now. I don't know all of the specifics, but I will go over what I do know and how it's very important from now on. If you are here in this stream, that you interact with said stream. Whether it's a point redeem, whether it's, typing a chat once, that stuff is going to go a very, very long way now. So a lot of things are kind of going on in the background. Things are changing, whether for good or bad. So, again, I saw Kids in Ears tweet. I don't know which website that was that does that, but I want to talk about the things that I know and the things that I can at least prove to you, and kind of share with you my thoughts. Because, again, we don't know. We're never going to exactly know, but we do know to a certain point of the things that are going on. So I do want to talk about that. And we will discuss it. Twitch lurkers, the backbone of our streams. Yeah, no, just delete those. We don't need those. Nah, get rid of those. They're so stupid, man. They're so stupid. Actually, since both main platforms are screen up creators, I don't really know about YouTube right now. To be honest, like, my experience with YouTube has only been pretty good overall, but what's up, XD? You never know. So, yeah, people lurk all the time. Like, that's a major thing for viewers on Twitch, right? Not everybody wants to interact, and that's totally fine, but the second that we don't value our lurkers, that's problematic. That's really, really problematic. So we're gonna discuss it today. Of course, I got some Corpo and indie VTuber news. I think we're gonna start off with indie VTuber news today, chat. We'll discuss that as well because I did want to talk about it and get to it last time. The BBC mentioning VTubers. I know we talked about South China Morning covering them, but I do want to take a look at what's going on with BBC as well. So what's up? Thank you for the follow there, Milk. I appreciate you. Welcome on into Subathon Day 297. Please let me out of here, please. Please let me out of here. They won't let me go. Whoever said it was okay anyway, I just exist. Exactly, but they really hate that shit when you learn. Yo, Antique, thank you for the 5 gifted subbies. I appreciate you. Guys, just so you know, really important, chat. Hope you're paying attention. Really important. There is 2 hours left. 2 hours left, chat, of the extra gifted subs. You get 2 hours. That's it, chat. And then it's gone forever. What's up, baby doll? How are you? That is it. Thank you so much for the 5 Antique. You get 2 dancing skellies. Double dancing skelly. That's right, chat. That's right. So, oh my god. Wait, what? You came out 3. Saturday, thank you for the 5. Oh my god, bro. I already owe 6 wheel spins. I'm so fucking cooked. Thank you so much, you get. Oh, Bully McGuire! Yo, what that Toad be doing? Hanging on for dear life. Much like the buttons on my shirt. I had to give AO one of mine. Last night, I got done working about, I think it was like 8 o'clock or so. I got in like working and then I was putting PJs on and I need to do laundry like really bad. I have like a bunch of clothes that I like never wear. Anyway, I tried to put one of my PJ tops on. Nah, dude, it was not fitting. I was like, hey, do you want this? Cause the buttons were fighting for their dear life. I'm like, okay, guess I'm never wearing this one. It'd be real though, be real. Like you guys joke. You're like, oh my god, yeah, the buttons fight for their life. Like, no, it's actually true. I literally just could not wear it. I'm like, all right, well, PGs. I honestly, I can't even remember the last time I wore that. Like when I moved, I literally just packed all of my clothes that I've had like since like early high school that I took from my parents' house right when I first moved. I just took everything with me. So like, I haven't even gone through those clothes. I need to donate a lot of it. I'm probably going to do that next week on some of my time off. I really need to like organize my house a little bit. I really need to clean my room really badly. Like really, really badly. It's like, it's kind of, yeah, it's not the best right now, chat. It's not the best. It's, I'm having some issues. I need to clean my room up a little bit. So, well, like, I've been streaming every day, but I try to keep it clean, but like I have like my guitar in here, I have like all my music equipment, it's like all in here because I've been recording so much. And then I like stream on top of that, and then my 3D stuff is here, and there's just wires everywhere and everything is just getting crazy, Dad. Yeah, I need to clean it. So, I'll clean them all, like, I will, but I need to do it, you know what I mean? Like, easier said than done because, okay, do you want me to walk you through one of my days really quick? Let me tell you about my days really quick. So yesterday, I streamed, right? We streamed for quite a long time. After I got done streaming, I went, let's see, I did a little bit of work. I went in grocery shop. I got back at like 6 o'clock, and I came back and I worked till like 8 o'clock. So literally my whole day was just accounted for. And even like today too, like when I get done, I have to do a bunch of laundry, then I have to do laundry, I gotta work on a bunch of stuff, and then we got community night later. I'm a busy bee, but honestly, I wouldn't have it any other way, so turns into 1 bullet high calorie. Wait, what? Oh, you mean if I like if I did the meme where I just like flex, do you think I could like launch the button? I saw like there was somebody like recreating that. I'm like, I need to do that at some point, like recreate that. That would be really funny. Maybe I should open to OnlyFriends. AK, that's never happening. That's never happening. Anyway, what kind of guitar do you have? Well, okay, so I have an Ibanez 6-string. However, I did borrow a 7-string from one of my friends, so that lives near me, which is really cool. So I have 2 right now. I also have like an acoustic guitar. That one is a Gibson. That's a really, really nice acoustic. That's mostly what I play on these days. I don't really play my electric, but I play my acoustic a lot, so. Elara, they made a Yu-Gi-Oh card named Elara. Yo, let's look and go. I want the card then. Wait a second. Can somebody send me the Elara card from Yu-Gi-Oh? That's sick. Only Elaras. No, it's only elves. Only elves. Dark Arceus, thank you for the 5. Guys, I know when my birthday is. Shut the fuck up. Thank you so much for the 5, sweetheart. I appreciate you. You too. Get a Bully McGuire. Anybody's up playing an 8-string in the future? Hell no. My little hands can barely deal with the 7. Yeah, my little hands can barely deal with the 7. But I did actually get some pretty good recordings with it. My recordings get like better and better over time. So the last song that I recorded is by one of my favorite bands. And no, it's not Opeth. It's not Opeth, but my recordings got better and better, so I kind of figured it out, but it was really hard to play this one particular song. But one of the other songs is actually easier on 7-string. Hold on, let me see if I can play a little bit of it. Yeah, cause my hands are just small, you know, like anything has like really big chords on 7-string, I just can't do it. Like literally my hands cannot stretch that big. On 6-string I can do it, but how many strings do guitars go up to? I think 12. Yeah, I think 12. Really, yeah, let me see. Yeah, I gotta get a recording on it. Yeah, I definitely got a good recording on that one. So, and I thought about doing it at 6-string, but since it's intended for 7, I was like, all right, I can do it. Somebody with an 8-string out of your thick boys, bro. I could not do an 8-string. There's no way. There's absolutely no way. So I'm not spoiling too much, chat. You're just gonna have to show up to my debut, chat. That's right. You're just gonna have to show up to my debut, which is on October 11th at 12 p.m. CST. Type 3 if you're gonna make it. Type 3 if you're gonna make it. Wait, was that loud? Oh, what's loud to me? My bad. I'm sorry. I was gonna say it wasn't very loud to me, but my bad. my bad, chat. The recording sounded really good, based on the sword snippet. I got a really good tone out of it. So yes, I am gonna be debuting, chat, on October 11th, and I'll try not to punch my microphone. What audio do you have your streams on? No, I mean that's my main. Like I send most of my sound through desktop. So that was like the one that I normally listen to. The volume I listen to is the same, but you got it too. When is it? October 11th! October 11th! You better be there, bro. You better be there. I'm so excited. I've been working so hard. You guys have no idea. You have no idea. Okay. Before we continue, I think I owe you a measly 7 wheel spins. So let's do it, chat. No! No! No, I don't want to go back to the fucking photograph. No! Alright, what did we get? Oh, darn, nothing, chat. Alright, look, I'll give you 30 seconds since I'm nice. So 30 times 7 is math. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, look, I can do that. I can do math, Michael. It's not rigged. It's not rigged. You're just really bad at math. Thank you guys for the high chain. I appreciate all of you. Yeah, Yomi knows what I've been up to. What's up, Yomi? I challenge one stream without the photograph. Yeah, if you guys do it, how do we jump from 2 to 4 once? Thank you so much, Deception, for the 5 gifted subs. You get something very special that nobody else is gonna get. You are gonna get this really, really super duper cool explosion. Congratulations. It looks so ridiculous. Like, the explosion looks absolutely insane. I love it so much. It literally is a nuke. Oh my god. Literally a fucking nuke. That's absolutely insane. But what's up, guys? Hi, Yomi. How are you? What's up, Mark? Good morning, good morning. Okay, so I know we have a lot of crazy stuff to discuss today, chat. But I want to remind you that when we discuss this stuff, remember, please don't go after anybody. Please don't harass anybody. Please don't do that. Hold on. I'm gonna play the PSA for you guys. I feel like I need to remind you guys every once in a while. Please don't do that.
Before we dive into today's story, this is a public PSA. Do not
Look at this graph.
Here to discuss today's story.
I don't want to look at the graph.
Very positive and information.
Oh yeah, I saw your merch. Congrats. Yeah, I saw that one. That's awesome. I think Kawa's doing it, right? Yeah, Kawa does all of the sock stuff. I don't want to look at the graph. Every time I come as that meme, bro, I swear, Astra, you know my community loves this spamming it 24/7. You know what you've been being in K-Fretters, exactly. Like, I mean, like, just don't go out there and harass people, right, guys? Like, if you want to talk about stuff in a nice, controlled environment where you're not being shitty, I appreciate that. You know, have a civil conversation. But guys, don't go out there and like harass people because we're talking about things. That's not the right thing to do. I just do for our large stream and it's that song. Yeah, you know, we should have like a 24-hour stream where all it does is just play that song in loop for 24 hours. I mean, I won't be here. Don't get me wrong. I'll be gone. I'll be long gone. But that'd be really funny. I mean, shitty person, bad person. It's really not hard. Like, if you want to talk about something, you can do it in a positive way. That's not, you know, being like a horrible person, right? On top of that, too, like, we want to have a civil discussion, right? And I know that there are some bad people that we talk about, like a particular person we're going to talk about today that's really bad. But nonetheless, we can still talk about him and like, look, this person's bad. Maybe block him and move on, right? That's my intention of discussing this, right? It's not for you guys to go out there and put the pitchforks. I don't really like that. I want you guys to discuss it and have a conversation, and that's it. That's really all that I want you guys to... What the fuck is wrong with you? Laughing! What? Laughing! What the fuck, dude? Lapper, are you insane? Hold on, I'm gonna go piss and shit myself really quick. What the fuck? What the fuck, Wapper? Thank you for the 100. Oh my god, dude. Wapper wants that #1 place. Wapper wants the #1 place. Dude, thank you so much for all of that. Oh my god, I really do appreciate you. Fuck, I don't want to cry. I'm not crying. I'm not crying today. I'm not crying. It's not happening. I'm like, fuck. I'm like, okay, I gotta let me dry my eyes a little bit. I'm not gonna cry. It's not gonna happen. Oh my god, thank you so much, Wapper. I really do appreciate you. Before you do that, add the timer. What do you mean add the timer? Wait, no. No, I just realized it's a hype train. Fuck, no, I forgot. Look, me just want to give him a... Solar is getting lumped on again. We have what else to do. Oh my god. Mods, can you do me a favor? You know what to do? Let them know we have about 2 hours left. I'm not crying today. I'm not crying anymore. I'm not crying anymore. You guys always make me cry. I'm not gonna cry anymore. This isn't gonna happen. 2 more hours to be complete level 15. Bro, no. No, we already have 11 hours, chat. How much more do we need? Baby's like, cry. Oh, okay, all right. Here, let me cry. I can't cry on command. I can't do that. Wait, hold on. Let me listen to the saddest song that I know. Hold on. I'll listen to the saddest song I know. Yeah, here. Let me see. Okay. Not Aqua. No. Oh my god, this song will actually make me cry. Okay, we're not actually gonna listen to that saddest song in the world. Look at this photograph. Bro, this is Aqua. This This is not the saddest song. This is not the saddest song. Oh my god. Y'all are so wrong. This is not the saddest song, Jeff. What is wrong with you? This is the opposite. This is the opposite of a sad song. Guys, please do me a favor. I need you to do me a favor, okay? Please give Wapper so much love for the 100 gifted subs. Please, guys, I need big W's in the chat. No. You can't just go back to it. You can't just go back to it. I hate to hear someone. My boobs are literally shrinking, Wapper. Can you stop? Oh my god. Dude. Are you serious, Wapper? I'm losing cup sizes over this. I can't stand. No. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, guys. I appreciate it. Fuck. Damn it, okay, now I'm actually crying. Fuck. Damn you guys. Every time. God damn it. I don't want to cry. I don't want to cry today. Oh. I'm fanning myself up like crazy right now. I don't want to cry, guys. You always give me. Damn it, every time, guys. Every time. Thank you so much. I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. Also, Valor, okay, well, we get a count from yesterday. Yeah, we get a count from yesterday, but oh my god, I'm literally just like fanning myself up like crazy. Oh my god. I'm gonna add yesterday is what happened today. I'm gonna add everything together from yesterday and today, guys. Thank you so much. I really I mean, I'm not coming, but at least I can say I mean that you know of. Thank you so much, guys. Wapper, dude. 150 subs. On top of that, guys. Valor giving 12 and another 20. That is literally another 40 gifted subs. Thank you so much. Yes, Nid. Yes. So what I'm going to do is add what happens today and everything from last month together. And I will let you know who's on the top. Because yesterday technically ended the month, but I wanted to add him. I already cried. I'm not bawling into the microphone again. I've already cried enough. I'm gonna make dinosaur noises again. Like, I am going to make dinosaur noises. Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm becoming a raptor. I'm becoming a raptor. Oh my god. Krampus, Laura, that's right. Make sure you leave out your milk or you get it. And it comes to your house. Oh my god. Bro, the Whapper, thank you for the 30. Are you serious? You get a metal crab, bro. Oh my god. Holy shit. Oh my god, I cannot. It is so hot right now. It is so hot. Oh my god, it is so hot. I want to melt right now. Thank you guys so much. Seriously. I appreciate all of you clankers. You bunch of bots. You bunch of bots. You're not real. According to Twitch, you're not real, chat. You're a bunch of bots. That's all you are. Thank you guys so much, though. Saturday, thank you for the guys. Look, okay. There's already 13 hours on the timer. How much more do you need? How much more do you need? Oh my god. Somebody please rip in care for a second before I fall into my microphone. Oh my god. Thank you so much, guys. What the hell? Gabrielle, thank you for continuing yours as well.
You didn't drink your milk.
Why should I?
You're going to be small and suspended forever if you keep using that stupid excuse! Shut up! I don't have to drink it if I don't wanna!
Wait, why do I look like this? What? I'm like, well, that was an experience, and I come back looking like this. Like, what the fuck? I don't know what's going on anymore. I don't know what's going on anymore. So no, I'm never coming to Earth. No words. No words are happening. How about a Rickroll? No, we don't need a Rickroll. We don't need a Rickroll either. Oh my god. Wait, whatever happened to the redeem that was like with a pug in Doom? Do y'all remember that? Yeah, whatever happened to that one? Our place alarm. Wait, what? Am I on Reddit now? Shit, that sounds horrible. Silly, what's up? How are you, kitty? Big cute, out flap more, please. Well, I'm not cute. I'm very intimidating. Look at me, chat. I'm so intimidating. Okay, look how intimidating. Look how intimidating I am, chat. I'm very intimidating. How dare you? Look how scary I am. Wait, what? No. That was supposed to go down. This isn't how it's supposed to go down. No. This is not how it's supposed to go down. Absolutely not. No. I nope. Nope. I want a refund. I want a refund. I want a new chat. I swear to God, I'm not.
You never saw this coming. I summoned Pot of Greed to draw 3 additional cards from my deck.
I just said
That's not what it does. Doesn't do
the
what it
timing
does.
on that. The timing on that.
You never saw this coming. I
mad.
summoned Pot of Greed to draw 3 additional cards from my deck.
As intimidating.
That's not what it does. Doesn't
I
do
was
what it
literally
does.
putting the words out of my mouth, and you fuckers. I'm exchanging you, chat. Every single one of you. I'm exchanging you for new chat members. Yeah, Yomi, do you want to trade? Yeah, Yomi, can we do like a, like on ESPN where they do like the like draft of people? Can we like draft our chat members? To me, Chunky, do you want me to trade? Yeah, you can have some of our army take some of your chunkers or potatoes or whatever the yard's like. You want to trade? Yeah, I'll take Yomi. I'll take some of your piss, and you can have our army. I feel like that'd be good. Wait, what does Yomi call our community? The piss, the green piss, the pisslings. What does Yomi call her community, chat? The pisslets, the peepees, the piss droplets, the piss on the moons. The persistence, the persistence, the assistance, but with persistence. Yeah, there you go, persistence. There you go. You're welcome, Yummy. If you haven't already named him the persistence, I got you. All right, kitty. Yeah, brand new name for you.
The pot of elara, which makes chat draw 69 additional cards.
That sounds really good, unless it's Uno. The persistence. All right, I'll take some of the persistence. And you can have, some of the R Army. I feel like it's a good trade, right, chat? Yeah, I think that would be a good one. What do you guys think? Would that be good? Pot of Alara. I'm not Pot of Alara. I'm not Pot of Alara. Instant deck out. More like instant dick out. Yeah, don't clip that. Okay, so wait, we 251 gifted subs. What the fuck is wrong with you guys? Thank you so much. 251 gifted subs in the hype train. Guys, y'all are literally insane. Thank you so much, guys. My ashes are leaking. But how crazy that is. Thank you so much. Holy shit. Oh my god. So wait a second. Oh my god. I gotta add 3 hours, and then on top of that, I gotta do wheel spins for 251 gifted subs. Mods, how many is that? Wait, let's see. 25 divided by 5. Well, that's only 50 wheel spins. No big deal. All right, let me add the time. Oh my god. 50 gifted wheel spin. You can't throw your dead bodies into my urn. It doesn't work. You can't just throw it in there. I don't recycle bodies for you. That's not part of my job. What the fuck? All right, let me add the time here, chat. Here we go. 3 hours. You guys ready? Everybody count. I don't know, count to 500 or something while I play this music. That's very related to me adding time to the timer. Boom. Here we go. Only 3. We're at 16 hours. 16. Thanks, Chad. I hate it. You already made me cry once. Chat. Thank you all. Oh my god, I just punched my microphone. Thank you all so much for all of the gifted subs. Y'all are absolutely fucking insane. Thank you so much, guys, for everything. Y'all are absolutely amazing. All of the subs. All of this work. I'm sorry. I was just so happy. I punched a microphone. Just like, what? Nice. Actually, like, what? Microphone didn't even say harder, mommy. Yeah, I did. You don't know. My coon loves it. My coon loves it hard. Also, chat, can we just get a big celebration for the fact that we have not had Scuff for like several days? Can we just get claps for that, please? As much as Scuff was fucking ruining my life, we have been Scuff free for several days. That's a big W, chat. That's a big W. Now, I'm saying it out loud. I'm manifesting it. We have made it so Scuff is not real. It is never going to affect this stream ever again. That's a dear girl. I didn't hit with my choke gun. Don't hit me. Alright, chat. Since you've been so amazing, and when I'm going to do my wheel spin here in just a minute, would you guys like to see something very special a little early, since you guys have been so amazing? Do you want to see something really cool? You want to see something early? Do you want to see it, chat? Do you want to see something early, chat? Do you want to see the thing? Huh? Do you want to see the thing? I asked you a question. Are you going to answer? Do you want to see the thing?
This guy stinks!
Oh, well, Thanatos said no, so, never mind. Nah, never mind. We're not gonna do it. Nope, never mind. Have you been thinking about trying out the new My Hero Academia game? I have. When does it come out though? Yeah, when does it come out? It's pretty soon, right? Like 99% sure it's pretty soon, right? Candace Players, keep chatting, Shambles, okay, bet. February 6th, 2026. I just remembered that the Bandai Namco game so we can get early access! Okay, we're definitely gonna play that, chat. I got you. I got you, chat. We're definitely gonna do that. I got you, chat. Yeah, it's a Bandai Namco game so we can get early access. Yes. All right. We're gonna do that. We're gonna do that. I gotta reach out to them. I gotta reach out to my my rep. By the way, you thinking about playing Hybrid Warriors Age of Imprisonment? Probably not on stream. You guys know I don't really do a lot of gaming on stream. So, all right, chat. Here you go. Here is your early thing that you get. You ready? Ready, chat? It's me, but in a trash can. Because I'm trash. Oh, the final season is this weekend. Let's go. All right, I gotta check that out. Yeah, it's me in a trash can. It's because I'm trash. I know, it's very cute. It's very cute. I love it. I'm like, oh my god. You know who needs this? Pocket Trash. Pocket Trash needs a garbage emote. That would be so cute for her. Why did you clone yourself? Why is your face so facey? How about that? And that's a really good question, huh? Why don't you answer that? Why don't you look in the fucking mirror and tell me? Just need a stinky mo. I'm not stinky, you're stinky! Raccoon Laura. Or like your dad, Laura. Last night. All night. Okay, yeah, I don't have much to do. I'm gonna drink my tea now. And I'm gonna drink my tea now. Oh my god. I'm gonna cough with the phlegm, and then we're gonna start on some news. Okay. I am phlegm through. Wait, what? I'm phlegm free now, chat. And I'm phlegm free. Yeah, that doesn't even work at all. Holy gracious. I don't know why I have all this random shit on my body. Can somebody fix that, please? Yeah, can mods, can you fix that for me, please? I don't know what's going on anymore. Oh, and the 50 spins. Yeah, you're right. Actually, Laura, did you watch the trailer of my new My Hero Academia game yet? I have not seen it, Skull. I have to take it. How am I supposed to wheel spin when you keep changing me into a chair chat? Into a chair chat. How am I supposed to do the news when I'm a chair? All right, you know what? Cue the sad music. I can't believe it. I can't believe it, chat. Meet me a chair. And all the crumbs and their pennies are under my cushions. The worst day of my life. I can't believe this chair really has ears. Why do I have ears as a chair? That's a really good question, actually. Why the fuck do I have ears as a chair? That's weird. Ladies and gentlemen, behold the chair of despair. I would never dig for a chair, Laura. Change that permission. Honestly, if you were to try to get the crumbs and the pennies out of my cushion, that would essentially just be digging into my cleavage. Like, I'm not even joking. Like, if you look at my mom. No touchy. No touchy. No touchy. No touching. Like, yeah, like that. Nope. Bad chat. That's a bad chat. Absolutely not. Nope. Nope. All of you must now give 1 bit apiece. All right. Yeah. Bad chat. Hello. There is. Why are you a chair? Don't worry about it. Next question. Any other question, please? Any other chair? Question. Fuck. My brain isn't on enough for this. You already made me cry once today. I can't do this with y'all. Thank you so much, guys. I really do appreciate you. Look, Sir Joy, it's like a Vinny. I'm not a cuck chair, although your dad might be last night, but we're not going to talk about that, okay? Stop sitting on me. Get off of me. Well, at least there is not a photograph right now. So you know what? Everything's fine, chat. You said yesterday you were not going to cry again. Okay, well, I just cried, so stop sniffing me. Why would you sniff the couch? Do you go and sniff couch cushions? That's fucking disgusting. You go to somebody's house and you're just like, and just like sniff the, ew, that's gross. Why would you do that? Y'all are down bad. It should have been me, not him. What, be a chair? I don't think any of you want to be a chair. Yeah, cause then if you're a chair, I was gonna treat you like the cuck chair, so you think you'll play Bioshock 2? Probably off stream. I don't think I'm gonna play it anymore on stream. Sniffing on the reach for crumbs and coins.
But back to that photograph. It reminds me of the photograph. Before the photo of that photograph.
Inky, get me out of here, Inky! Inky, please save me! Alright, I'm done. We're going to the news. Everybody do me a favorite, type news! And let's discuss what is going on. I am gonna, of course, open up with our normal stuff like we always do. And then we'll talk about DBUs, graduations, all that. And then, of course, after that, we will be moving to talk about some indie stuff. We're going to start with indie news, by the way, chat, because there's a lot to discuss. So I guess I'm going to do news as a chair today. But we'll see how that works out for me. Yeah, we'll see how it works out for me as a chair today, chat. But really quick, if you don't already know, let's say you live under a rock, guys, my debut is coming up October 11th at 12 p.m. CST. Here's the trailer. Please. If you've not already, please share this around. Retweet it. It helps me a lot. You have no idea. I have so much stuff playing though. I'm so excited. By the way, this is only trailer 1 of 2. Yeah, this is the short trailer, not the full one. So, if you guys are not already, please do me a favor to share it around. It would help me a lot. Hi, Lydia. How are you? What's up, Kitty? I'm excited to hang out with you. Also, on top of that, chat, I am going to be doing a live concert that day. Free concert. So please, I'm very excited. I've been getting ready for that quite a lot. It's a full concert, chat. It's a straight up like 30 minutes plus. So I think you guys will really enjoy it as well. If you can make it, I would really appreciate that too. I think it's going to be an awesome time. So, all right, let's hop into today's news, chat. And of course, like I said, I want to talk about bans and suspensions. Unfortunately, guys, Fairy Ichika has been banned on YouTube again, chat. That is right. Very unfortunate. So,
everyone, and my voice is not, but I don't know why. I check it.
But she literally, she is like the epitome of I have large booba, and because of that, you just get banned. Like, that's so dumb, dude. That's so dumb.
My voice before streaming, but
yeah, she's always clothed too. This is what she got banned for. Like, what? Like, what? It's like, it's so dumb. It's so dumb how YouTube does stuff. So, yeah, they were like nudity and sexual content. Yeah, okay, so because you have a large chest, you immediately get banned. Like, what the fuck? Ever appeal got rejected. All of that stuff, chat. Yeah, her stream was like this, right?
Now, sorry for my voice is not good today. I don't know why I'm feeling like
Very, very dumb. So she does have a Twitch. She does have a kick if you want to go and support her. So, really, really fucked up. Yeah. Is it back? Wait, is it back actually? Let's go look. That would be great if it already got restored. Oh no, it's back. Let's fucking go. Yes. Okay. All right. All right. That's good news. Thank you for that, Daniel. I appreciate it. Yeah, when I checked it like early this morning, I didn't see it was back. So thank you for that. I appreciate it. That's good. All right, W's chat. W's all around them. In other news, however, we do have to talk about some other bands going around, and that is with Toasty Mochi. What? What? Anyway, okay, let me tell you what's going on, guys. About this particular streamer named Kimi Kurai. If you don't know Kimi Kurai was recently banned from Twitter, right? And the reason for that, very well notorious person, known for saying some really, really horrible things. I mean, this is the person that got banned, right, chat? But you can see, of course, like the things that they're saying is absolutely horrible. It says hate speech. So ultimately, they were banned from Twitter for that. I don't think this should be much of a surprise, right, chat? You have your cookies, yum yum. Yeah, I'm not gonna be repeating all those things, chat, because I don't want those words to roll off of my mouth because that's just horrible things to say. So anyway, they were banned. You know, let me know what you think of that. Yeah, let me know what you think about it. In other news, guys, I do want to talk about some graduations, debuts, all that good stuff. So first up, let's talk about some graduations. First up, we have Anonymity. Anonymity is unfortunately graduating. Hello, my cult members. Last few years have been a blast. We made so many great memories. We made so many souls bosses. Made jokes and watched the channel grow. Unfortunately, I have to step away from streaming. Not only have I fallen out of love with being live, but it's becoming not financially sustainable for me. Very understandable. I think very much in this space right now, things are kind of going downhill when it comes to live streaming. So I can very much understand this sentiment. So wish the best for Anonymity. They're very, very sweet. We talked about them a few times on the news. In other news, guys, another graduation here is Jay Shiro. Jay Shiro is graduating as well, chat. They go on to say, permanent decision, I'm quitting streaming. I'm going to be an artist all around because streaming just isn't fun anymore. You'll see me changing my accounts here and there. And if you want to follow because you're following me because I'm a Vtuber, if you're Instagram for me, then hi, you're the people I wanted to be around. So I'm quitting streaming. Let me explain. Streaming has been a huge part of my life, and it's allowed me to meet a ton of new friends. I'm not going to call it graduating because I've always thought it was stupid. I'm still be here, just no longer as a streamer. So I wish them all the best, chat, and all their future endeavors. But they are going to be stepping away from streaming, chat. Okay, I'm free. Let's go. I will do the wheel spins here later, chat, because I do want to kind of get into the news a little bit. So what's up, Victor? How are you? Hope you're doing great, sweetheart. So do we wish Jade all the best, chat. In other news, we do have some hiatuses to talk about. And hiatus here. First up is Serenity from B&U. They're going to be on hiatus till the 11th. Hello, I'm here with the big news. I'd like to announce I'll be taking a break. I need this time to focus privately on my mental health due to sudden passing of my family, and I ask for your understanding. So very understandable, Serenity. I would wish you all the best on your hiatus. Definitely can understand why you need time for that, you know. On top of that, guys, we also got to check in here with Virtualverse, who looks like Ash is going to be taking a brief hiatus for health-related reasons. They'll be back on October 19th, chat. So again, wish them all the best on their hiatus as well. Speaking of more hiatuses, just a little bit more to talk about. We also got to talk about Hayaku, who is taking a bit of a hiatus as well. So let's tune into their video on what's going on with them.
Hey, I'm Hyaku, and I've been streaming for the last 5 years. It took me a long time to come to the realization and accept the fact that I am burnt out and I am tired and things continue to change and I can't keep up with them anymore. So today I'm announcing my indefinite hiatus from streaming. If you guys didn't know, I started streaming off as a joke. It was a joke between IRL friends, and I think a group of 10 of us came together, made Twitch channels, and decided to stream every day to see if one of us can take off. Out of us 10, and after 5 years, I am the last one standing. 5 years ago, I would have never imagined once in my life that I would have almost 30,000 people across all of my platforms following me.
I mean, Chad, you gotta remember, 5 years is a long career already, you know? So making it that far is very, very impressive. I can understand why you'd be burned out. I mean, I'll tell you guys, after, like, the Subathon is over, I'm definitely gonna take a little bit of a break, at least a week, because I'm like, I know my body needs it.
And I have nobody to thank except for you guys and the dedication that I had in the past. But I need to be real with myself. That fire isn't there anymore. And I have new priorities that I need to take care of before I can come back and do something amazing again. Thank you to my loyal Hyakuza for always being
Super
with
understandable, by the way.
me and hanging out with me. Whether it was good or bad, you guys stuck with me no matter what. And whether you just found me or not, I appreciate you so much. And I feel like I should be clear, this isn't a graduation, because I do plan to come back on YouTube, TikTok, and of course post on Twitter my covers, my YouTube projects, and long-form videos. But for streaming right now, I just can't see myself doing it anymore. I hope that you guys can respect my decision, but also still continue to support me with whatever direction I decide to take. Thank you guys so much, and I'll see you soon. Goodbye.
Definitely very, very solid reasons here on why they want to go on hiatus. I mean, guys, it's hard out there, you know, going 5 years on a grind like that. I can understand you want to step away and kind of get your passion back. So, wish them all the best. They seem very grounded, very knowledgeable. So, definitely can't blame them. I agree with you very much, Nick. In other news, guys, we are going to go to celebrations now. A little bit happier stuff. First up, chat, we have Yui. We were talking about Yui actually the other day. If you remember, she was having talking issues. Well, Yui is celebrating her silver play button with 100,000 subscribers. So again, a big congrats to Yui on that. That is absolutely amazing. Yeah, I thought, for a second it kind of looks like Mint, but I know it's Yui. So big congrats to her on that silver play button. Absolutely amazing. In other news, chat, I know that we missed out on some debuts, or I didn't get a follow up on it. Of course, we missed it. This is Tenma's brand new outfit. It looks really good. I kind of like her human form. Very, very cute. Also on top of that, guys, Nyan Ilya, not Nyan Ilya. Hope I said that right. Anyway, they debuted back on the 28th, chat. We did miss this one. But their outfit looks amazing. So certainly go check them out if you want to go support them as well. Yeah, 4 new outfits is nuts, dude. That is crazy. So certainly go check them out. Looks like they had a really, really banging debut for sure. Another news as well, guys. I know we talked about the lead up to it. However, I didn't get to do any pictures. And Spite actually debuted her Cerber Boo Halloween outfit. Looks amazing. So big congrats to her. I love the little ghosty hood. That's so cute. Yeah, I like the skirt and everything. It's just cute as fuck, bro. It looks so good. Yeah, it looks amazing. So big congrats, of course, to Spite. I like the white and the black too. The glowing little sleeves. It just all looks really good. In other news, guys, let's also go take a look here at Chaos Vermilion. Chaos Vermilion also was the person that brought Cha-Cha's new fairy godmother ASMR model. But I didn't even know she dropped this. It just came out of nowhere. So a big congrats, of course, to Cha-Cha on her new model as well. What do you guys think of this? I literally just completely missed this. I really like the pose models like this, or they just kind of live 2D the art. I think it's really nice. Yeah, I think they do a really, really good job on that. Yeah, it does suit Cha-Cha really well. And then finally, guys, if you missed it, Giga went to space and pissed on the moon. That is right. Giga went to the moon. And here is Giga's new space model. Let's take a look. To the moon! Yeah, she also took the time to call Obama an idiot. Absolutely tuxedo. Yeah, she blew up the moon, you know. Yeah, no big deal. No more Giga things. Bro, I love that song. That's my favorite. I love it. It fits Giga because she's such a fucking little gremlin. You know what I mean? Perfect look for her. That's a cool face. I like that one. So there was Giga's her new outfit. Yeah, I'm sorry, model. Looks very, very good. In other news, I got some events that I want to share with you before we talk about the news. And I know we talked about Corey's event coming up. However, chat, the fact that it features 150 VTubers, you know, you hear that number, right? But New Cloud is actually going on coming up October 26th. And here is a picture of pretty much most of the VTubers. Like, holy fucking Christ, dude. That is insane. Look at all these talents. Look at, I can see Ava up there as well. I mean, that is just impressive, chat. So I get pumped for that. That is going to be going on later this month. And of course, that is actually at the USS Hornet in Alameda, California. Yeah, that is more than 10. Wow, Walk. You're so smart. You can do math. And later today, chat, speaking of big events, we also have Mint is going to be doing her event, and it says tomorrow, but it's actually today. Her Spooky Haunting Declaration 3D debut. This is going to be absolutely insane. All the guests part of it. I know Kiwawa is part of it. So many awesome guests. So chat, we're going to talk about this more on Sunday. We'll follow up if you miss it, but absolutely going to be an insane event. Very, very excited for this one to go down. That looks really, really cool. All right, chat, everybody pull out your calendars because we're going to be talking about some debuts coming up. But first up, let's talk about the new FaZe group, Saga. That is right. We have the brand new wave of FaZe talents named FaZe Saga. Let's take a look here at the trailer. I like this trailer. It's very nice. There you go, chat. Coming sometime this month, chat. We don't have the specific date yet, but that's like very, very exciting. I guess for me, a lot of people are kind of talking about rumors, right? Talking about who that person might be. Well, guys, it does look like even Pippa herself decided to weigh in on these rumors. So let's go take a look at it. People have been kind of guessing. Dark here put out a little thing that said, "Hey, Saga, make your predictions." Of course, one of the top ones is recently graduated indie VTuber Nyanya Binyanya, who I think probably more than likely could take one of those spots. However, Pippa weighed in saying, "Nyanya said she was starting a new phase of her life. What insane dots did you connect in your own head to make you think she's joining you, Schizo?" Now, knowing this is Pippa, chat, this is probably actually a legitimate, like, confirmation that Nyanya is actually going to be part of FaZe. So don't take this as like oh, she's clapping back. This is probably like more of a clue, right? She says starting a new phase of her life. What it's saying, dots, did you connect? Yeah, very, very on brand for Pippa there. So in my head, a loose confirmation, but we'll see how it all goes down ultimately, right? So pretty cool. Anyway, let me know who you think is going to be part of FaZe Saga. I don't think they're going to adopt. I think they will be brought into a new life. At least that's what I think. Later today, chat, we do have the Rebound debuts. I know we talked about these the other day. There's 5 new talents for Rebound. They are all debuting today. So if you have a little bit of time, certainly go check them out. I think they are going to be offering quite a lot They look very, very strong, chat. So anyway, let's take a look.
夜は歌で照らす。歌って戦うお茶目なアイドル。月見ひとかです。リボンメンバーを守るためにボクシングの特訓を
I
して
like
ま
her
す。
chest. It's very cute.
初配信。首を洗って待っ
What's
て
up,
て
Ginga?
ね。
How are you?
はじめまして。
If it's the Tom Holland fake she is.
純粋なのです。
She leaks everything,
楽し
bro.
いことがしたくてここに来
I
た
love
か
that,
ら
though.
一緒に遊んでくれると
Oh,
嬉しい
she's
な。
not as bad as Tom Holland, let's be real. Tom Holland, like, will give you the whole fucking, like,
貴様付けに
script of the movie.
リボン所属の一期生
Maybe at least just, like, kind of, like, give you only a little bit.
アイドル V 声優目指して人間界の
Who's it?
心と感情を征服し
Who's
に来
it?
たぞ。
Toby Maguire. That's who holds face together? Tinma? I would say Tinma them is Toby Maguire. Yeah, I remember this too. But I get it. It's hard to keep secrets.
皆さんとお話しするのがすごく楽しみでワク
Yeah,
ワ
it's
ク
hard to
が
keep
止まりま
secrets.
せ
I
ん。
get that.
よろしくお願いします。
You.
猫と人間のハーフ、リボン所属。
Oh my god, I love their outfit and the wings. This looks so
猫の
good.
ヤタと申します。もうすぐデビュー。夢を叶える
I
ため
love
に
their
走
model.
る。
It looks great.
皆様、僕の
What do y'all think of
神
this
様
one?
になってくれませんか？
I think it looks good. Oh yeah, they had Chromie as well. So anyway, like I told you guys, they are debuting later today, chat. So certainly go check all them out. Again, that is Rebond's first generation. Okay, very very cool. In other news, I have even more debuts to talk about. I always have a lot of debuts to talk about. And we have SCB VTuber Gamma's debut. Here you go, guys. Let's take a look. Wow. Wow. Wow.
デビュー登録勝負。ジャイナス。
And so many debuts going down on the 4th, guys. It is, y'all on Saturday are going to be busy because we have my birthday and then we have all this other stuff going on. So going to be absolutely an insane, insane weekend, chat. Speaking of insane, let's also go check in here about another debut. And I want to talk about Clotho. Clotho is back for their 2.0 birthday debut, October 8th. I cannot believe it. We've been waiting for them for so long. New look, new energy, same chaotic goddess. Let's take a look. Yeah, we've really been waiting on Clotho to come back. Kind of matching with Apollo's theme, it looks like, you know? Yeah, kind of like a circus theme. I think this is really nice. So anyway, chat, Clotho is back for 2.0 on October 8th. We'll talk about the follow-up here soon. In other news, guys, Buff Pup is also debuting something. I believe this tomorrow. Yes, her Chibi debut comes out tomorrow, chat. Cute. Yep, tomorrow morning, actually, chat. Yeah, tomorrow morning. So everybody get pumped for that one. Also, on top of that, we also got to talk about Evie Code debuting her Halloween outfit. I feel like she just debuted her 2.0. That's crazy. But she has, guess who's back from the dead? Your prawn stars turned into a zombie, debuting this Friday, October 3rd at 3 p.m. EST. Kind of looks like an update to her current model then. Yeah, I think so. I think so. Nice. It's kind of like extra colors, like retexture. That's smart. I like that. Cute. There you go, chat. That is going on this Friday at 3 p.m. EST. So, of course, I get pumped up for that one. In other news, guys, let's also take a look here with Fruko. Bro, the jiggle physics are insane. Yeah, I always love Ebiko. Here we have, of course, some Fruko. I need more fruit links for my cult. You'll join, right? Of course, Saturday at 12 p.m. PST. Let's take a look at their trailer, chat. I'm lonely. Yes. Be mentioned. I just got mentioned. Directly. I know, Snake knows so many, right? So many debuts. Like Saturday, yeah, you're set. Like cancel all your plans Saturday, don't touch grass. Just stay on Twitch and watch all these debuts. You can do like a watch along marathon. There's so many of them. How you doing, Kitty? It's been a while since I've seen you, Seiko. What's up? In other news, we also got to take a look here at Mocha. Mocha is debuting this Saturday as well. At 3 p.m. PDT, 1 cup of chaos, both bitter and sweet.
Hey, dumbass. Wait,
Wait,
sorry,
what?
that was really rude. I'm sorry.
Well, let's try that again. Let's try that again.
Want some lewd cat girl art?
Wait, let me try again. Hi, I'm Mokotan. 1 cup of chaos, both bitter and sweet, in a box in your heart. The sweet part's my cute looks, fluffy tail and dorky interest. The bitter part is confusing, sailor mouth, and the fact
He's
that
cute.
I'm annoying younger
She
sister.
sounds cute.
Also, a little bit of
Yeah, just want like squeezer.
lewd artist. Hey, wait, not that lewd. You can find me on YouTube and Twitch, debuting my new model on Saturday, October 4th, 3 p.m. PDT. See you there, youngster.
Yeah, she's cute. You get my follow. Like, Chad, I can't help it. I see cute, I follow. You know, like, I'm just basic that way. So anyway, certainly go check that out. Coming up this Saturday. In other news, guys, Camilla is also back, saying Imp is returning to stream for good on October 3rd. That is actually in just 2 days. If you want to come on down, come on down. But to add to this chat, to give you a little bit of extra something on top of it, Camilla says, oh yeah, you know, by the way, no big deal, but there'll be 2 new outfits.
Elara,
This was Camilla
how
thing.
many gifted subs for you to do a moan of whatever I want you to say?
100 gifted subs style. I ain't making it cheap. I know you, I'm making it cheap. So very much in Camilla fashion. Oh yeah, by the way, there's 2 new outfits, no big deal. So that's going down Friday, chat. In other news, we also got to talk about Emma. Emma is debuting her Halloween debut. Announcement here for military costume under Creature Yes. Monster Mash coming on again Saturday, the 4th of October at 5 p.m. GMT. Holy booba, let's take a look. Alright, I'm in. Count me in, chat. I'm in. I'm in. Yeah, it really is time for the spooky month. We saw the little hat teaser, right? But we didn't see the model, so it looks really good.
How about 10,000
Yeah, it looks really good.
bits?
10,000 bits. Alright, deal. Booba. Here, I got you. Okay, there you go, chat. Anyway, get excited for Emma. I love her so much. She is a great, kind of like Soul. She plays a lot of Souls games. So I think if you watch me for game stuff, you would really, really like Emma. She's really, really great. So, and finally, chat, we got a really big one to talk about here. And that is, well, I already talked about a big one with the booba, but we can already talk about more booba, which is Zinch. October is upon us. Roughly 30 days to not stop hard. Let's celebrate it right. The Rare Wednesday stream is here. New outfit debut, My Adventures, along with a fitting spooky, or My Adventures, sorry, along with a fitting spooky new world. Welcome to my dungeon. It's time to play. See you soon,
I
Wandering
want
Souls.
you to say Vampikins is a very bad girl.
Wait, no, you actually did. 10,000 bits. Are you crazy? You want me to wait, you want me to say Baby Kins is a very bad girl. I assume you want Echo, right? I'll assume you want Echo for this, right, Tal? Oh, Tal, do you want some Echo? You want a little bit of reverb when I say it? It'd be better if you're gonna call it her too. Alright, here we go. I wasn't actually ready. Hold on. I gotta get into like I gotta get in the mood. I gotta like imagine like, you know, Vampy, like, you know, well, Vampy's already hot, but
Dampykins is a very bad girl.
Yeah, she is. Don't mind me, just a friendly goose. Why are you clipping this? Stop clipping it. Only Tal needs to clip it. Why are you clipping this? Oh my god, guys. Oh my god. Nah, Bimbi's like sultry voice is so much better than mine. Oh my god. Alright, thank you, Tal, for the 10,000 bits. Bro, that's crazy. How many wheel spins is that? Yeah, how many wheel spins is that, mods? Can you let me know? I can't do math right now. Anyway, let's take a look here at Zin's trailer. Whoa. Dungeon Masters in Triumph? Hey, yo, where can I get chained up? Like, oh, yeah. Nah, just sign me up, baby. I'll be there. Hey, yo. Put me in the dungeon. Yeah, get rid of the mods. Throw the mods out. I'll get down there. Hey, yo. That is actually going down, but today? Yeah, actually, it just started. So, it's 4? Okay, got you. Thank you. Anyway, chat, there is Centuria's brand new model. Certainly go check it out. Looks like debut actually started about 14 minutes ago, so check it out after the stream. Really, really nice. All right, chat, let's get into a bit of indie VTuber news. Now, originally, I was gonna watch this whole video, but I do encourage you to go check it out sometimes. So this is actually a video that Carl Jobs did on Riley. If you guys remember Riley, they were accused of cheating. Well, Carl did a follow-up video where he broke everything down in a really big way. I encourage you to go check it out. Very good video. I still gotta finish watching all of it because it's very long. But he definitely goes in on Tectone and Asmongold for not really spreading proper information, right? They kind of push some rumors and some misinformation without checking. So he certainly calls them out in this video. Certainly go check it out. I think it's very interesting follow-up to the situation I know we discussed in great detail. So guys, if you're a VTuber, I have a few tools for you that you might be interested in. My first up, chat, is of course this VTuber presentation card. It's really cool actually. So if you need like a really quick card just to like give to somebody if you want to collab, certainly go check this out. Floppy Design actually put this out. It's really nice. Yeah, I'll show it to you really quick. Yeah, this is really cute. It's almost like a VTuber business card, you know? Yeah, very cute. I think I want to make my new model as well, so I'm gonna save this for myself, because I might do this for me. I think it's really nice. That way you can send it to like, let's say like sponsors, or you're working with somebody new. This is a really great tool for you. Also, speaking of that, guys, we also have a new integration with VTube Studio, and I wanted to show this to you because we have a lot of integrations in VTube Studio, right? We have like StreamerBot, you have like all kinds of stuff, mix it up. But this one actually does something that I've never seen before, which is take actions, and it can actually affect your model. So let me show it to you. It's really cool. This comes from Neko Mado. It is called VTS Terminal. I'm excited to show a new feature called Necograph. So if you're into like the really big, like cool redeems, I'm yelling at you, Yummy. You might want to check this out.
I am Nakomaido. I'm so excited to introduce a new feature.
What's up, Howie? How are you?
Necograph for the VTS Terminal. It's a node-based framework that lets live 2D models unlock more interaction.
Yeah, Yummy, this might be for you.
There are 2 types of nodes: trigger nodes and action nodes. Trigger nodes are activated by events, which then perform certain actions. You can trigger them with certain events.
So for instance, chat, I know this sounds kind of crazy, right? But if you wanted to toggle an effect, you could literally like stick out your tongue. You could go, and you could make something happen. So it's very rare in the VTuber world that we have actions linked to things happening. But this program can do that.
By mixing and matching these notes,
yeah, it's
you
like
can come up with all kinds of fun effects and ways to play. For example, add sound effects for live to the expression,
which is really nice.
Random expression triggered by blinking.
And that is not something that we've been able to achieve in the past. You can't do that with StreamerBot. There's definitely really, really cool features. Every time you blink, it will like does something.
Or even activate some effects with your tongue.
Very, very cool features, chat. So if you're a VTuber and you like to do very special effects, yummy. This might be for you. Really, really cool. In other news, guys, I also want to talk about some stuff going on with Shy Lily. And Shy Lily actually just announced, we've been waiting on this for a while, the comic Beyond the Veil is finally coming out. This is a comic involving a lot of mythic talent people. And of course, Shy Lily says, Kim Badass Orca, let's go. Things get intense. So anyway, let's go take a look here at the trailer, chat, for Beyond the Veil. Look at this elara graph. And it's just like
spirits
horns.
Echo through corridors of tide and foam. A girl plays among the shallows. A girl with shrimpies in orca pup and sea songs.
Is this Lana?
But even
it sounds like Lana. That sounds a lot like Lana.
With hunger undiminished, and joy breeds envy. And when doubt casts its longest shadow,
womp womp, womp womp, womp womp.
That's when legends soar and shimmer. Shy Lily dives deep.
Looks really cool. It looks really cool. Yeah, we don't really know what's really included with this, other than of course it's like a kind of like digital comic launch. But I did want to add to this too, because there are more people involved with the chat, a ton of people for this. Of course, we have like Nanners. Nanners is in this as well. She's involved on this. Asmongold is part of it as well. So a lot of creators that are associated with Mythic are part of this Beyond the Veil comic series. So anyway, let's take a look at the main trailer here. Of course, this has like people like Queso, Lily, Silverville, Asmongold, Nanners, Lord Athelstan, False ID, Extra Emily, Sayu, Vienna. I mean, so many people, chat. It's like the fucking Avengers of content creators out here.
In a world where... Excuse me, what I was saying was... Welcome to the world of Beyond the Veil, where anyone bold enough to try can become a hero. And Sigma Prime has made it easier than ever before. If you join up now, who knows what far-off locale you'll go to, or what exotic people you'll meet. Hey there.
Hey,
You just need to bring your spirit and moxie and let them do the rest. When they shoot your disintegrated molecules across the universe. Not everyone is cut out for the journey, though. Some unlucky adventurers quickly end up as monster food, or maybe flatten like a pancake from a bumpy landing.
How quickly do you think the False ID is gonna die? False ID will be like the first victim.
But you could be a hero like
False.
Queso, already making waves, fighting for the needy in the Smack Dome. Or a hero like Asmongold. He's getting stronger every day. Some might say too strong, but hey, I'm sure all those people that went missing just went on vacation.
I know a lot of people are gonna kind of like rag on this because Asmon's part of it. I'm not here to comment on Aspen. I'm here to show you this. So
nothing to
if you want to support it, you can. If you don't,
interdimensional travel, corporate espionage, heroes who may or may not be on the same side. So are you gonna stay at home bed rotting, or will you come join them on the adventure of a lifetime? The choice is yours. Dive into
it's pretty cool.
Beyond the Veil.
Yeah. So all kinds of stuff coming out with this as well, chat. So I'll keep you updated on what's going on. What will Lar be in Beyond the Veil? I gotta get a Mythic first, then we'll talk about that. In other news, guys, unfortunately, Amelie has been having a bit of issues, chat. It looks like she unfortunately was hacked, or at least her website was hacked. Amelie tweeting out, please do not click my store website link in the moment. Seems I was hacked. We are working on it. I love that somebody just says scuff. Like, yeah, but be careful, chat. Wait until she says like a follow-up on this. I checked this morning, I didn't see a follow-up, so just be careful with their website. Yeah, poor Amelie, man. Having the worst. Speaking of issues as well, guys, also Olivia Monroe also having some problems, says, I'm sorry, but a serious security issue has come up that I'm dealing with. Streams will be canceled until I have a resolution for my own safety. Thank you. So wishing everything the best for Olivia. I hope she's okay and staying safe. That sounds really, really dire, chat. So, offer your support to her when you can. In other news, guys, unfortunately, Hayden, our good giraffe friend, has been scammed. Yeah, that really sucks. That is horrible to hear. I've known Hayden for a long time. We've collabed a couple times. Really good guy, but unfortunately, guys, he has been scammed. So anyway, let's take a look at what happened. DR, give it to us.
God damn it, I got fucked. Hello everyone, I'm sorry that I even have to do this, but you guys gave me the money for a new model last year for the giraffe boy BTW, not the butterfly boy. Super excited for that BTW. And I wasn't able to deliver because my artist has ghosted me and has not even given me an art update since February, and it was only the sketch. I'm sad because I've worked with this artist since the beginning of my Vtuber journey, but the reason I feel I have to do this is because my chat is the one who raised this money. It was never mine. $700 gone. I'm so sorry I let this go on for so long. I was way too lenient in this situation.
It really sucks because unfortunately, like Sugar Lily said, this happens way too often, chat. Just all the time, I feel like we see this.
The first
and I report on
screenshot
it.
was when the invoice happened a year ago.
And this was
October
his artist he's
21st,
worked with several times. So
is when we did the invoice
even
payment. The
shittier,
second
you know?
one is when I got the first and only art update I ever got, and it happened in February, 4 months after I sent the payment. The third and fourth screenshot is when they said they would send an update and they just never did. Lol.
Yeah, it's like one thing if you work with somebody you never worked with before and then you kind of like, you never get anything, like, okay, that's different, right? But this is the artist that Hayden has worked with before, right? So anyway, of course I said like, here's the sketch for it. They said like, hey, greetings Hayden, I'm here to notify you'll be able to give you an update next week after a midterm exam. Awesome, thank you so much. And then just nothing, absolutely nothing. That just sucks. I feel so bad for Hayden. So, yeah, okay, here's a continuation of the first screenshot. Below shows when I realized I wasn't even on their Cholo, then tried to get updated 2 months later, and just never responded at this point. And also my mods told me I was getting a little fucked, but I really was holding out hope at this point. The last part of the screenshot is when they sent me some scam message. I think their Discord is hacked or something. I just don't want to show them they're weird. So the third one is when PayPal denied my dispute. After 10 minutes, I gave them too much leadway. It's been a year by this point, so it makes sense. So again, chat, just while I'm zooming across the screen, PayPal case was denied, so they're not gonna get that money back. So everybody supersonic racing. Why, chat? Why do you do this to me? So anyway, wish Hayden all the best. That this is just a horribly shitty situation. They can't even get their money back. I really do hope the best for them. Yeah, guys, catch me on the next news. My news segments go really fast. So sorry if I miss you.
This guy stinks!
Yes, and somebody redeem Sonic. Anyway, let's talk about Iron Mouse here for a moment, too. Because Iron Mouse has been cooking. Of course, we have the Club Iron Mouse announcing guests. Booby, Kiro, Michi, Hinya, Liz, Narizler, and Callie, right? And of course, the last guest is the mystery, chat. We don't know who it is. So I'll let you know when I know, but it is still a mystery. Of course, this concert goes on October 16th. So get pumped for that one. But chat, if you've not bought tickets, I got a little bit of bad news for all of you here in just a minute. But nonetheless, Iron Mouse is announcing some free show guests. And we have Phoebe Chan and mint that is going to be there. So very, very awesome to see some of these guests that are going to be there for the pre-show. But what is crazy, chat, what is crazy is this concert is already sold out. Womp womp. That's right. Tickets are gone faster than you can buy them, man. They were gone. So there is going to be the of course, like the digital viewing if you want to. You know, again, Iron Mouse, so don't worry if you can make it the show. Pay-per-view tickets will be on sale soon. But if you're trying to go in person, it's gone, chat. It's already over. So big congrats to Mousy and her team on that. That is a huge, huge accomplishment for sure. Speaking of Mousy here, Mousy is also doing something a little bit different. He's actually going to be hosting a meet and greets at TwitchCon independently. So these are actually powered by Iron Mouse. So of course we have people like Pia, Kyoto, Hinya, Rose Doodle, Ariel, Phoebe-chan, Vichamon, Froggy, Kura. All these people are being supported by the actual meet and greet of Iron Mouse that she's running there independently, which I think is just fantastic. I think that's wonderful. Good on Iron Mouse, and of course everybody that's gonna be part of that. So big deal. Yeah, I know I love Pia so much. She's great. Now she's Twitch ambassador too, so even better. By the way, chat, I will not, just a reminder, I will not be making it to TwitchCon. I won't be doing the digital appearances as well. I have some stuff going on, so I won't be able to make it. In other news, guys, not that this is too much of a surprise to me, but are you guys familiar with Yuzu? Everybody know Yuzu? You know, cute little moth lady. She's been around for a long time. I think most of you know Yuzu, right? Well, not that I'm surprised by this in any way, but we recently found out that Yuzu auditioned for, guess to chat, Bishoujo. Well, anyway, I want to share with you what happened with Yuzu when she auditioned for Bishoujo, and it's about as good as you think it is.
Gosh, guys, before this model, like very early Yuzu, I applied to the first Bishoujo audition, and I got pretty far, and I was supposed to have like an interview. So they were like, we'd love to have an interview. I was like, oh sure, like just let me know what time of day, like that sounds great. And then they're like, we'll get back to you. And then I waited like weeks, and then I was like, hey, just checking up. They're like, yeah, we'll get back to you. Months passed. They left me on red pretty much for like a year, and then they got back to me and they were like, oh, actually we're not going in with any new members. Here's $500 though. Fun fact.
They pulled the Rose Doodle on her, chat. Said, oh, let's interview you, ghosted you, and then when it got to the end, oh, but here's $500. Please don't get mad at us or tell on us. Like, they literally just paid her off, dude. Absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. So, there you go, chat. There you go. I'm not that I'm surprised by what happened. I'm sad that happened, but, I mean, we've lost count of how many people got bribed. Like you said, deception. So many people got bribed out of this. It's just ridiculous. It's ridiculous. So, there you go, chat. I'm not going to read this particular article, but I do want to share it with you if you actually want it. Straits Times actually ended up doing a really cool article on Vtubers, chat. So if you want to take a look, called Virtual Idols Draw Real World Crowds at Japan's Vtuber market source. We've seen so many bigger news outlets reporting on Vtubers as a whole. I think this is awesome to see another news outlet kind of contributing to this. So certainly go check it out, give it a read. It's really cool. I'm not going to read the whole thing, but it's kind of stuff we've already talked about before, but still pretty cool nonetheless. So in other news, guys, I do want to take a look here recently as the BBC actually did a report on Vtubers. Yes, that is right. The BBC themselves did a report on Vtubers. I know we watched this South China Morning one. This one is a little bit shorter, but let's see what BBC has to say about Vtubers as a whole, chat. And this is a big deal to a lot of people. Yeah, this is really cool.
Hype's building here.
I think it's just VX
headliners.
Shorts, Jax. Oh my god, I've never been before, so this is my first time.
How excited are you for this event?
So excited.
I'm quite excited, but I didn't expect it to be this packed.
But tonight's show's a little different from concerts you might have been to before.
Chat, can we just talk about how lucky we are? I can't believe this. I'm so happy, chat. I get to see British people. This is so cool. I never thought I would actually see a British person. This is amazing. This is the greatest day of my life. I'm just, wow, so cool. It's not every day you get to see British people in the wild. This is just so cool. Wow.
These guys
Dreams
are
do
here
come
to
true.
see their favorite VTubers, virtual content creators and streamers.
It's really nice to meet other people who like VTubers because it can be a bit weird to bring it up with people who don't know what they're about.
Just seems to get bigger and bigger.
Yeah, and a good chat. Even though in like Japan, right? Japan VTubing is very normalized. Here in the West, and even like west of like Japan, China, things like that. VTubing is still not very normalized, right? It's still not in the normie culture. So a lot of people just don't know about VTubing yet. So it's good to see it go more mainstream. And again, it's really cool to see BBC News actually do a report on this.
I've never seen the queues like this.
It's very much like a concert and gig like all kind of others. It's just
You
got its own,
normies.
VTuber spin on it. So
I see that word. I say that word with like, it's not to be mean, it's just actualization, right? Like, just normal people don't interact with this kind of stuff, and it's fine, right? It's like, does everybody remember how like anime was? Like when I was little, like I would say like 2008, even when I was like elementary, middle school, right? Like anime was not mainstream, right? So like through the 2010s is when it really grew. Now anime is very normalized, right?
This is the opening night for Vexpo in Birmingham. It stands for VTuber Expo, and Phoebe Chan is getting it all started on the main stage.
I am a 2.5D idol, singer-songwriter, and voice actor who writes songs and performs them on both the real life and the virtual stage.
Bro, Phoebe is so talented, by the way. Yeah, she's really, really talented.
I love it so much, being able to bridge dimensions, basically. And now something like this.
Most VTubers are real people, controlling animated characters from home through motion.
Wait, most VTubers are real people, so you implying that there's a lesser amount that aren't? Like, most. So, when you say most, you're implying that there's a decent chunk that are not. Like, maybe Neurosama, but like, yeah, like, you say most, like, don't you mean like 90%? So what about the other 10%? Like, I mean, like, yeah, it's one thing with like Neurosama, right? But Neurosama is like not even like a 100th of a percent of VTubing, right? So, and even technically, like they're run by somebody. So that is crazy. When we get a LAR concert, actually, if you come to my debut October 11th, you might get a 3D concert.
Capture tech, a bit like digital puppets.
Yeah,
they then stream
you're
live
right,
on
Bug.
platforms like Twitch and YouTube, usually anonymously.
Yeah, she is
That means they
9%
can appear
alone by
anywhere
herself.
in the world, including one-to-one in these meet and greet booths being set up next door.
Now,
Depending on who you're explaining it to, you
first VTuber was still run by somebody.
to get some interesting looks, I'll be like, oh
Uh,
yeah,
Lime.
so I stream video games, and they're like, oh, that's cool. How do you feel about being on camera all the time? And it's like, well, I'm not on camera. It's like, wait, you don't use a camera? I was like, well, no. Like, you know anime, and you can see the look in their eyes, and you're like, yeah, anime. I pilot like a virtual anime girl.
Yeah, it's literally like, guys, I'm piloting a VTuber mech. That's the best way to think about it.
That mirrors my movements, and then depending
Oh,
on
not
like the age group that I'm
Quabblecop,
talking
no.
to, you can just see the
Not
confusion
Quabble.
setting in. And they're like, oh, okay. It's like this amazing marriage of like technology and art, which I think is awesome. It's really nice to be able to actually have that character because, you know, when I turn off this camera and go outside, I have complete privacy.
VTubers have been huge in parts of Asia for a while now. Hololive concerts in Japan have drawn in tens of thousands of fans.
Now they're becoming...
I still stick to the belief that, also Matara jump scare. I still am a believer, guys, that every VTuber I've ever met is so fucking hot behind like their avatars. It's insane. Always gets sad when you try to explain VTuber to people think AI or slap. Yeah, are they like the one person that told me that I was Brock? Yeah, look, Roko. Yeah, like somebody thought it was Grok. I'm like, are you serious? Quabblecop is a creator who uses AI. He basically makes AI slop content, but he uses a VTuber model. And the VTuber model is also AI. It's really, really poor quality.
Much more popular in the West too, and they're bringing in-person IRL events with them.
I only really got into it about like a lot of people 2020 when lockdown happened. So I mean I had a lot of time at home, so just on YouTube a lot.
I discovered them on TikTok first.
Rock is a lot real.
Wow, these
Nope.
are quite interesting people.
Nope.
So I just thought I decided to start watching them, and it's been like this since like 2022 now.
Events just for VTubers are still pretty new in Europe, but Vexpo has seen big growth since it started last year.
A lot of my friends would look abroad to America. For example, there was a big convention called Offkai, or they would look to Japan and see all of these big 3D lives.
Yeah, I mean, good on him for running this event.
To come to the UK.
I mean, it's a lot of work, but
come to the UK
that's awesome.
Too. And one day I just thought, I'm going to do it. I'm going to try. This week,
good for him, man. He could.
And we are expecting
absolutely
our ticket sales. Unique is 2,200, and foot traffic across the weekend is going to be 6,600. This is such a large.
Look, Chad, I'm not gonna lie to you. 6,000 people at your first ever con. That is a W, Chad. That is a W. You have no idea. Like, I don't know how much you guys know about cons, but like, I think like a decently sized con, like not big, right? But like a decent sized one is about 10,000, right? That's normally looked at as like a pretty good sized one. So for your first ever con, year one, 6,000 foot traffic, it's incredible, chat. I'm trying to think of somebody to compare it to, but if I can just tell you, this is really, really fantastic for year one. Very unusually good.
Much increase compared to last year.
And they're getting more popular online too.
Unusually
we spoke
good.
to live streaming platform Twitch, which told us people here in the UK are spending 3 times as many hours watching VTuber streams all total compared to a year ago.
Like, if it's like this now, chances are we'll take this into the future and we'll get bigger and bigger.
So as even more new fans in the West jump on board, this event could be getting even busier and louder
we'll see more
next
from
year.
Vexpo. Absolutely. Very cool. Not bad. I mean, a little bit of the AI part is a little bit of a head scratcher for me, but other than that, everything very, very good in this video. So really cool. What's up, Fo? How are you? Very big W for VTubers all around. So gotta love it. Have you been to one of those, Elara? Kid Link, I have actually been to VTuber. Well, I've been to conventions that have VTubers, but I've never been to a VTuber specific convention yet. I really wanted to go to Offkai, but Aya was doing her thing, so somebody had to hold it down at the house, and then the expo, obviously there was a receipt, so I could travel for that. And I'll be honest, it's kind of with my how do I put this gently? With my declining health, it's getting harder for me to travel. So I'll be honest, I don't know if I'll ever be able to make one, but maybe one day. We'll see. Yeah, we'll see. And other news, guys. So that was really cool, right? Looking at what was going on with the BBC. But I want to talk about some things that were going on with the evil manager chat. So let me ask you a question really, really quick. Does anybody remember Shino? Type 1 if you remember. I'm gonna show you my thumbnail for today. But in case you forgot Shino, chat, Shino is basically one of the most evil VTuber managers I've ever come across. And guys, I've looked at a lot of VTuber managers, right? Oh, color me happy. Yes. I actually work sometimes with a company that does that. Yeah, I work with them sometimes. Anyway, chat, I'm gonna give you a reminder. This is Bibli. Bibli is one of the victims, but unfortunately there are other people like Flat Twist had to deal with this particular person, right? And just a reminder, I'll give you a little TLDR. This guy's name is Shino. It's been a few months, but this was the guy that said that anything that you work on, I own your projects, get control of Bibli's socials so we can give them back. And on top of that, he took control of their PayPal and would not give them any money that they were owed, etc. Right? Really, really like the pinnacle of the absolute worst VTuber manager, right? Like take a bad VTuber manager and turn it up to 11, chat. I mean, just absolutely nightmare. Well, unfortunately, chat, guess what happened? That's right, he came back. So let's see exactly what is going on. We're gonna go take a look here at Bibley's video. Bibley goes on to say, I'm not staying silent about this. We're not letting you walk around TwitchCon pretending like did nothing wrong. So it looks like he wants to walk around, go around, you know, TwitchCon and be like, oh, everything's fine. Well, there is still the original document if you're gonna look at it. It is linked in this particular tweet, but, you know, I mean, read all this, right, chat? Claiming 50% ownership of Talent's projects, withholding projects using Talent's brand as partner, threatening blacklisting using AI against Talent's will. I mean, the list goes on and on about this guy, just how bad he is, but he is back, chat. Let's take a look at what Bibley had to say about
My
it.
ex-manager is attending TwitchCon along with his girlfriend. If you don't know, he...
Now, when it comes to the girlfriend, chat, I don't really know much about them. I know that Chino kind of like used her, or not used her, but like used the talents to promote her a lot. I don't know how like good or bad she is. I don't really have like a comment because I'll be honest, I just don't know a lot. So I would recommend to you to maybe put that part up on the shelf just because we don't really know a lot.
He harassed his previous talents, doxed them, locked them out of their accounts, and verbally threatened them when they wanted to leave. He also victim blamed the girls that got drugged from last year's TwitchCon party that he hosted.
I forgot he did that.
If you're interested in reading more, I've linked the document we wrote. So, if you're going to TwitchCon, please be careful about who you're meeting up with. For your safety and for the safety of the previous talents that are attending, like myself, do not invite him to anything or attend anything that he is involved with. Frankly, I am not comfortable being around the man who gaslit, threatened, and stole accounts from me.
What he did do, chat. This is not like alleged, like, oh, you know, we think he did it. No, he actually did those things.
Like one of the parties outside of TwitchCon, but I will not be naming which one for privacy purposes. Out of caution for your safety as a streamer and a person, once again I ask that you be mindful. And with all that in consideration, please have a great time at TwitchCon. And I hope to see you there.
Walking to, you can just see the...
So of course, you know, Bibley just kind of trying to let people know what's going on, right? Because this guy, if he's scamming other people, but he will be at TwitchCon, chat, which is really scary, right? So here's this document that he dropped. Of course, Bibley is went on to kind of inform people what's going on, but legally, TwitchCon cannot actually really do anything, right? Bibley goes on to say, I did have a conversation with people hosting the party. Refused to take action unless there was actual legal cause, like a restraining order, etc. I did not name the party publicly because I did not want to host a thing that I'm retaliating because they denied action. I'm absolutely willing to tell anybody what the party is in DM. So like, the issue is like, the party is gonna have a hard time keeping them out, right? Because it would be more of a personal choice for them rather than a legal one, right? But like, I kind of understand their position. But also at the same time, like, if you know somebody's bad, I feel like there should be a little bit of action taken. So I understand both sides on this, right, chat? But ultimately, just having to be, let's say you go to this party and you see him, right, chat? Are you not going to leave? Of course. Of course you're going to want to leave. So I'm sure some people maybe want to know. If you want to reach out to Bibley to get that information, you can. If you don't want to go to that particular con, or I'm sorry, the party at the con. So... very, very scary. And of course, chat, we did get some new information here from Pixel. And this is new. Lord Pixels actually says he still owes me money for work. So I add another person to the list on who Shino owes money to, including the talents, and of course now Blurred Pixels as well. So found his private corpus, surely it can be ban anyone with cause. But Table Trade, because it's these parties, right, that are owned by a private like entities, right? Yes, they could, right? But they also would be showing favoritism, even though this person's horrible. I think you get what I'm kind of pushing at, right? Poking at Table Trade. So it's complicated, right? I mean, if it was my party, yeah, I'd be like, no, you're not coming in here. But I don't know if the girlfriend is still with him after this stuff came out about him. Not 100% sure. Yeah, that was something I said. Like, we don't really know a lot about the girlfriend, so I just said, like, put that on the shelf because we just don't know. We don't know about her, so. But anyway, chat, this is all that I have for you for right now about Shino. If you are going to TwitchCon, hear my words. Please be careful out there, chat, okay? Please be careful. This person is a scammer. They're a very not good person in general. Just watch yourself, okay? Watch yourself. In other news, speaking of weird, awful things, Denims recently had some things to say about VTubers as a whole. This was actually kind of a crazy crash out. I don't know what or why she thought this was a good idea to even, like, say out loud. Like, you know when you have thoughts that you keep inside? Yeah, this is one of those keep inside thoughts, right? But that was not the case. So Denims actually crashed out on a chatter for following VTubers and Asmongold. Now look, guys, I don't really care if you like Asmon or not. You guys know how I feel about Asmon. I think that he has some good takes. He has some really, really bad takes sometimes, right? Overall, I'm not like the biggest Asmon fan, but sometimes he has some good points. Most of the time they're not great, but that aside, right? However, what I will say is if you are a VTuber fan, right? If you watch VTubers, you like VTubers, etc., there's nothing wrong with that inherently, right? So basically just making a generalization that, oh, you're deranged if you watch VTubers. Whatever the generalization is, right, chat? I think that's a little bit unfair. So anyway, let's take a look at what Denims had to say.
I'm waiting for you to lose the lawsuit. Oh no, that's iDubbbz.
But they're talking about, nope. No was just saying like, oh, I'm talking about Denims' lawsuit, right? And so they can end up looking information about them. And you'll see it.
What the fuck are you talking about? Oh my god. So sad for you, man. Well, I hope one day, I know you might think your life is over because you're 40 years old and you've never made a single friend in your life. But, anyone can turn their life around. Anyone. Oh, sorry, not you. I changed my mind. Listen, I love VTubers, but it's a special type of mental derangement when it's someone that follows exclusively VTubers and also Asmongold.
I think my stare says it all. I don't even need to add words into that. Yeah, literally just like, again, you know those thoughts that you keep inside? Yeah, that's one of them. Who cares if people watch VTubers Asmongold? Like, I can understand you might have disagreements with Asmongold, right? Sure, whatever. But what's wrong with people watching VTubers? You literally just insulted, like, everybody here in my chat. You insulted pretty much anybody that watches VTubers. Like, what do you mean? That doesn't mean you're deranged just because you watch VTubers. This is such a wild generalization, you know what I mean? Yeah, unfortunately shocking. You're hopeless, bro. I'm sorry. Watch VTubers? Yeah, GG's, bro. Your life is over. So, like, yeah, so, like, even if, okay, let's say you don't watch Asmongold, right? You watch VTubers. Oh, well, apparently you're mentally deranged because of that. Like, that's crazy, dude. That's crazy. Yeah, there you go, Dr. Emperor. I'm not gonna comment on the Hassan stuff, but anyway, let's continue with the clip.
This is not a good sign. You followed Asmongold, right? Following Rich Campbell, okay. Then followed Asmongold's other account, Hyperfan,
Yeah, guys, make sure you unfollow my account right now.
And that wasn't enough, by the way. He's also following, where is it? Asmongold 24/7. He needs his Asmongold, okay? He needs it. He needs his mold.
Guys, I don't know about you, but I do not pay that much attention to my followers. Legitimately, I follow people all the time, and they might do something horrible, and I might just forget to unfollow them. Like, legitimately, I do not pay attention to my followers. So, like, they might have legitimately followed this person a long time ago, or follow them, and then maybe don't want to watch them anymore and don't watch them. Like, this is such a wild thing to draw a connection to your followers, like using followers as endorsement. Have we not learned a long time ago, Chad, that following does not equal endorsement, but we're using that as a main argument? Like, come on, Denims. I know that you are much more intelligent than that. There's no way, dude. There's no way.
And then was like, discovered Iron Mouse and was like, well, actually, sorry, discovered, it seems like a couple VTubers before then, actually. He's been on his VTuber grind for forever. Asian Bunny X, respect, real, recognize, real. And then was like, you know what, dude? Yeah, let's just, it's time to goon, okay? Time to just VTube goon. So true. 3D women suck. None of them.
I like how it said VTube goon, or she said VTube goon as she's scrolling by Chibi Doki. Like, I cannot.
True. 3D women suck. None of them ever have loved me in my life, so it's okay. One of these VTubers, they're the only things that can ever love me. Goon time, goon. Oh, and he's following the Nazi gooner bait, obviously. This guy doesn't know when he's being pandered to.
I assume they're referencing Kirsch here. Look, here's my thing, chat. Time out. Last I checked, doesn't she make lewd content? Like, doesn't she have an OnlyFans? So why are you going after people that are quote-unquote gooners? Like, that's very, very hypocritical of you. Very hypocritical of you. Like, guys, I'm gonna be real with you. People come on my channel all the time, they're like, oh, I saw you on this special website. And I'm like, you know what? I don't care. I have no problem with that. You know, let me be real, chat. If you're on the internet and you're hot and you're like a woman, somebody's gonna lewd you. It's gonna happen, right? I've accepted that a long time ago. If you want to goon, you did that on your own time, bro. I don't want to know about it, but you do your own thing. But to go out of your way to be like, oh, you watch VTubers, so you're a gooner. Well, that's not true. There's plenty of very wholesome VTubers that are not goon or related or anything like that, adult content related at all. So why this statement is just, it's insane to me.
And he's like, goon,
It's hypocritical.
Goon. Oh, look, and he's following the Nazi rat VTuber too. Goon, goon, goon.
Who is the Nazi rat VTuber? Yeah, who are they talking about?
Time to goon.
I love when they go by Cha-Cha and say goon.
And now he's here.
Okay, I don't know much about them, MetaHuman.
Sad for you. That is really tough.
Like, bro, fucking Iron Mouse is on there. Like, what? Onigiri, like, bro, come on.
That's really tough. That's a brutal life you lead, man. I hope one day you can find a friend. I don't think it's possible for you. I think it's too late for you, man. I think it's too late. I think it might be too late. And then he's like, he's also so stupid. He can't come up with like anything to come back with. Like,
yeah, congrats. You like anime women? That equals goon. Like, this is such a hypocritical take, man. Like, again, these are the inside thoughts that you don't vocalize. Like, what is wrong with you? Do you think this is an L take? Type L if you think this is an L take.
He can't even come up with an insult. His insult is just at himself saying, I love my gooning VTubers. Do you frequently try to make fun of other people by making fun of yourself?
Again, she's the OnlyFans model as well. Like, why are you... You're literally alienating alienating. Yeah, there we go. That's the word. You're alienating an entire audience and maybe even part of your own audience. Like,
worked. Go outside, man. Just like, please, go outside.
Absolutely, I'll take. Elara, she's totally jealous. Like when Melly pissed off a bunch of other women on that other side. Yeah, I don't get this, chat. Why are you gonna make fun of a bunch of VTubers as like gooner bait, right? When you create OnlyFans content yourself, like you are making adult related content, and if people want to make adult related content, there's nothing wrong with that. That's totally fine. Kazana goes on to say, console uses goon as a derogatory term towards VTubers, which again, it's not, right? I think goon is just like, it just means like, yeah, you know what it means, chat. You know what it means. I don't need to explain it to you. Avoids using it for all the IRL OnlyFans streamers. Has her own OnlyFans. I think someone feels threatened by 2D women out there. Yeah, I agree with Kasahana here. Like, it's just, why are you gonna hate on creators that number one, are creating adult content. Number two, you're just hating on VTubers in general, right? Half of the ones that were even on that screen were not even fucking, you know, like, what you would consider, like, gooner, like, VTubers, right? So, I just think this is a horrible take overall, chat. I don't know what she's on about here. Yeah. Yeah, I think a lot of VTubers are already saying stuff about this anyway. I've seen, like, Hotshot, like, retweet about this as well. It's just, like, this is so stupid. You just alienated and made a generalization about an entire audience. For what? You didn't even, like, prove a point. Didn't is a brainless hypocrite. She from a, yeah, I know she has, like, her own things with the song. I'm not even gonna get into that, so. So anyway, chat, a lot of drama going around denims here as of recently. So chat, I want to talk to you about a follow-up on something that happened the other day, and that is with VTuber Rivals. As you guys remember, when we were talking about VTuber Rivals, I was discussing before this came out about how Luminara had made the mistake of not clarifying the rules. Mochi was kind of like thinking, hey, you know, like, I think I can do this or do that with some of her stuff, right? So kind of looking into the situation, my final call before we got all this was, Mochi was under the understanding her team got approved. Luminara messed up in regards to that and did not create any specific rules to address that. However, it looks like there's a little bit more to that story. So let's go take a look at what's been going on with this chat. So Luminara tweeting out, we investigated the situation related to Team Legacy, which was Mochi's team, and decided to disqualify them from VTuber Rivals 2. That's a big, big hit. During our investigation, the team admitted to the admins that they indeed had 3 non-VTubers on their team. Which again, the Luminara did approve of that team, so if anything, that's on Luminara, right? But further investigation revealed other violations of tournament rules as well. So if that is the case, chat, there are other violations, you know, GG's. You cannot break any rules, period, right? Like, the roster thing kind of falls more on Luminara, but if there are other rules broken, that is on the team, right? So, Team Legacy. So, seems like ultimately the right call was made here. If there was other rules broken, there you go. They didn't really set any rules, did they? They did not for the roster. However, there were other rules in place, Bad Dragon. I don't know what other rule they broke, but there was a miscommunication about a staff member responsible for verifying teams to mishandle the situation and did not follow our guidelines on how to handle team submissions properly. We are handling this situation internally, and they've been removed. So, like, this is what I like to see, chat. Luminara took ownership. They said, look, we fucked up. We had somebody in charge of it. They fucked up. We removed them. That is what you want to see. That is accountability 101 right there. That is a huge W. This is what we want to see from organizations when they fuck up. There's accountability, but they also looked into it, tried to make things right, and also took accountability. And this is exactly what I think I left my last talk about this on. I said, allow Luminara to do the right thing, right? Allow them to make it right. Voice your feedback. Let them do their thing. So, we've already contacted Team Unemployed, Team 9 to 5s, Crab Brain Gooners, and Trojan Horses to receive the prize in that order, as well as adding another $600 to the other team tied for third place to compensate for the trouble. This may have caused very, very fair, balanced decision making here. We love this. Two tournaments will follow rules, in my opinion. I mean, Brookie, the problem was the rules for the roster was not listed out very well, and on top of that, the admin did not properly screen. So that does fall on Luminara at the end of the day. But I agree with you, right? We hope to continue handling the situation between the teams listed, and ask you to please stop sending messages to talent or staff members who have nothing to do with this situation. Yeah, there were no clear rules on the roster. Honestly, staff team dedicated to the event, completely unrelated to anything on the talent side. We do not condone any type of harassment. Anyone in or out of Luminara for the time being, we will be delaying the auditions until this is fully resolved. Thank you for your patience on this matter. So, and again, they just didn't define what was considered a VTuber. So to be fair, right, I can understand Mochi's not understanding of that point, right? But it is, if they approved your team, like that's on Luminara, right? But if this team broke other rules, then none of that matters at the end of the day, right? GG's, you know? Anyway, let's go kind of take a look here what else Luminara had to say about the situation. And it seems like they went above and beyond to really do right by the players, so...
Last night, the team spent 6+ hours listening to feedback and suggestions from the Vtuber Rivals Discord members who participated in our event as a first step towards improving.
Absolutely, Dark.
We would like to say
Yeah,
thank you
but
for
they
your
did take ownership of that,
understanding
right?
and patience through our growing pains and our shortcomings. We will continue working with the members of the server to improve behind the scenes. In the meantime, future posts will be handled by our social media manager to return to the silly, entertaining positive post they are most known for. The timing could be considered unfortunate for many, but we are a group of individuals passionate about what we create. We are not afraid to admit when we are wrong and believe there's always room for improvement. We want to open up auditions tomorrow for those still interested in working with the talent side of Luminara.
Hey, Color.
We do not want to delay any more than needed. Thank you again.
So, very professional response. Kind of what I would expect from Kamana and, of course, Luminara here. I mean, they took ownership, they fucked up, but they tried to make it right. And I feel like this is the best outcome possible. What do you think, chat? I think this is the way that it needed to be, right? So ultimately, there was some more information that came out. Boasty actually released a document here talking about what was going on with the Vtuber rival stuff, right? So I want to take a quick look through this just to kind of talk about his take on it. However, again, I think most of this was centered more around the roster and not any other broken rules. So the roster stuff, at this point, you can kind of put up on the shelf because there were other rules broken apparently, right? So anyway, let's read what Boasty had to say about the Vtuber rival stuff.
So if you all don't know, Vtuber Rivals is an event for Vtubers to compete in Marvel Rivals. It was supposed to be a very fun and competitive environment, but instead, a lot of teams, including mine, were heavily mistreated by staff and players alike, but we were ignored and sometimes removed from the tournament because they couldn't handle that they may have to say they were wrong.
I mean, I disagree with that because they did say they were wrong, but nonetheless, let's listen to what Boasty had to say about his team's experience.
The start of all the team making was very easy and straightforward. I was invited by a friend to return for Season 2. I did the rank verification, learned the ranking system and did my own math to make sure that the people I brought in would stay within the rank system they have put in place. Within about 2 days, the first set of problems began. 3 of us were given ranks that did not mathematically make sense and went against their own system. So we brought it up to their attention. It was simple and easy and they listened and fixed our ranks except for one. I had a really good DPS player on my team who should have been averaging Celestial, at most Eternity, but instead, they gave him 1 above all, which put us at a major disadvantage in terms of points. So we fought them on it, showing how their math was wrong, explaining that him being 1 above all in Season 0 of Rivals was a glitch that any player who hit Eternity back then was given the
1 for all rank, and gave them a lot of reasons why this was unfair. So anyway, let's continue.
They made many excuses such as, well, looking at his games, he is a really good player so he should keep it. But that isn't what you are measuring. You are measuring the rank average over all seasons, not what you think someone should be ranked, which you very obviously have no knowledge in, as I will explain later. Then they gave another excuse, well, he was on a pro team. This one baffled me. When my friend saw that response, he actually laughed because this was entirely news to him too. When asked what pro team was he on, they completely ignored the question and kept putting their foot down on his rank.
So, what I would say that would be really helpful as well, because it seems like there was a lot of disagreement about the ranking and how that added up for points. So the points are important, chat, because the points, you only were allowed so many points to make a team based on rank. So that way your whole team wasn't like 1 above all or something, or Eternity or whatever, right? You had to have more of a balanced team, which is fine, right? Totally fine. I get that, and that's totally cool, right? Nothing really to, complain or say about that. But what I will say is that it would help Luminara a lot to be very straightforward about like, okay, if whatever your rank was at the end of season 3, right? That is going to be your points. Like, just make sure that you list it out instead of being like the tournament deciding. I think that it needs to be like, hey, this is what you're going to be, period. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. Because once you get in more of like perception and more of like individual decision making, it's kind of like there could be problems, right?
Now the reason this was insanely unfair was because this friend of mine only peaked 1 above all one time and was still averaged 1 above all, but there were players in the tournament who have been consistently 1 above all for 3 seasons and more, but they were only averaged eternity or even lower. But let's get away from the ranks,
just some feedback about the ranks,
Let's
right?
get to the professionalism of this tournament. Let's start off with the fact that the staff was using ChatGPT to respond to us. That was absolutely absurd and insanely disrespectful to everyone on our team. We can also move on to how I was treated after fighting them on the things that everyone I talked to had agreed they were wrong about. I was removed from the tournament without warning, for a reason I am willing to put money on was complete bullshit.
So, well, what I'm getting is that the ranking thing was kind of messed up, right? And they're upset they're using ChatGPT to respond to them. I mean, yeah, maybe this is a hot take. Maybe this is a hot take, but if you are working with somebody, let's say that you have somebody managing this stuff, right, and they're messaging somebody, and they don't really know how to formulate well, maybe ChatGPT is not the worst thing, right? Do I want a more organic response? Absolutely, right? I want you to talk to me, right? But if somebody's struggling, I guess I can see why they use ChatGPT. I don't know. What do you think? Is that too much of like a hot take? Let me read this. Hey, Posty, due to the multiple complaints you're getting on your behavior within and outside of the VTuber rival server, we're going to remove you from your team effective immediately. Interesting. I'm sorry, what? All because I complained about a rank given to one of my teammates I disagreed with. What could I possibly done in the server? I haven't even been talking to anyone recently. I never got the response to that question, by the way. I was ignored again and again within and outside the tournament by the staff. And it removed, because I thought them on something they were so clearly wrong about. I mean, like, is there proof of this, too? That'd be my question. I think in professional org, you need to not use ChatGPT at all to respond to people. That's fair. That's fair. I think, like, as a tool, right? That's what it's for, right? But if somebody's struggling to come up with a message, I can see you maybe using it as a tool, but that's a fair point, Lily. I mean, I might be wrong. If you struggle with talking to people in a professional capacity, maybe some coaching. Yeah, exactly. That's a good point. That's a good point. I'd be willing to give way to my original statement a little bit under that new perception. I think that's a good point. Yeah, like, it's not the worst thing in the world, but it's certainly not, it's unprofessional. I think that's how I'll kind of wrap it up. So, they're never going to answer for this. Now, chat, what I can tell you, I am going to cover this on Sunday. Apparently, Boasty has been accused of some really horrible stuff. I'm talking horrible stuff. So, for them to remove him might actually have some weight to it. They just decided not to message back. I don't know if that's true, because this is cut off, right? So, I never get a response to the question, by the way. I was ignored again and again, and outside the tournament by the staff, and they removed me because I fought on them something they were so clearly wrong about. I don't think that's the case. But anyway, let's continue. Personally, so just treat it as insanely unprofessional and disrespectful to both me, my team, and the other player who experienced this. There we go. Blatant favoritism, breaking their own rules. Let's see.
There was a team that a friend of mine saw after I was removed to being team 9.
I mean, I don't think it's a great look, right?
I have absolutely nothing against this team or anyone on it, and 100% entirely believe this was completely just staff incompetency. Their ranks put them way over the rank cap system in place, but nothing was done about it. So when someone reported it to the staff, all the staff did was change their ranks to fit the cap.
I guess my question is, like, where's the proof? like you say like they use ChatGPT, but how do you know that? You know what I mean? Like, where's the proof? I don't know. I want the proof for me. Like, if you're gonna say they changed it or whatever, like show their originals and show the new ones, right? Yeah, I need some receipts.
Using the tournament's system, they have 46 points on their team in the first screenshot, but the cap is only 42. Then the second screenshot shows the ranks they had after the complaint. Now I don't know if this was an error on the staff side or if it was just them trying to cheese it for this team, but it definitely does not look good. The person who informed me of this was also the friend of mine who was given the unfair average rank of OA when he very much so wasn't.
Can I be real, chat? This document really seems to me like a lot of like griping, when this could have easily just been feedback to staff that you could have passed on to them. They're like, hey, can you make this more clear? Stuff like this. This did not need to be a Google Doc. I really don't think so. And this is explainable way enough, right? Like staff might have messed it up, etc. Right? I don't think it's needed to be a Google Doc. Ayos says crazy work. The team was favored to rank cat. They just changed the Discord ranks after I brought it up. I mean, they might have got it wrong, you know? So that doesn't explain anything. Okay, here's what they say. I mentioned the use of ChatGPT earlier, but let me just show you how bad it is. There's a team that was blacklisted for a very simple internal conflict that affected no one. It was also being handled internally. However, reviewer officially blacklisted for all future events hosted by us. The decision was made due to consistent poor behavior, including rudeness, lack of team morale, and disrespectful conduct towards others. True, right. While we recognize that tournaments are competitive environments, clear line between teaching and plainly being rude or toxic, and that line was repeatedly crossed. Alright, so it sounds like they did something. Message was also written by AI, so they're showing the percentage here. I mean, I guess I want to know what it was, right? Like, can you tell us what it was so we can come to the decision as that was? Many other messages written by AI. Bro, I mean, like, yeah, okay, I get what you're saying. So, kind of talked to you, chat, kind of looked at this a little bit more. I think they're using ChatGPT to respond to stuff in a professional manner is not the best, right? I can see that now. Like, as a company, it doesn't come across very professional, but like, if this is the whole, like, of your argument, and you're not going to show us why these people were banned and stuff like that, and let us come to our own decision, there's just a lot of receipts lacking here, you know? I mean, unprofessional, disrespectful, not right now, okay to do. I expect a lot more from most staff and the organizer. I mean, I can say unprofessional. I don't know. I mean, I can see why you think it's disrespectful. But where's the receipts? I know here was rhyme stuff. We already looked at that. Many other experiences are even less than just bad. Some are straight up disrespectful. They're talking about Rhyme's experience where they had, they never corrected their P of P, right? So, and they dropped the ball on that and they acknowledged it. So, I don't really feel like reading this document has like, a ton of weight. And I think maybe like them making discretion calls on ranks was probably not the best thing to do. It should be a cutoff, right? It should be a cutoff where it's like, hey, like it's this right here, right? So I think that probably was the biggest thing, biggest gripe here. Anyway, let's go back and read this. Just be like, hey, like whatever you were at the end of season 3, that's your rank.
As someone who is very, very active in the competitive scene
which
of Rivals,
mostly is around in the competitive scene, that's true.
On players and how the rank system works. It was very obvious from the start that the staff from this tournament does not understand nearly as much as they should or claimed. There
and
were
maybe
players
that's
in the
they
tournament
don't. Maybe
who have
that's
been
feedback.
averaged OA consistently but were not given the OA rank in the tournament when they absolutely should have been. Players like Pot, absolutely nothing against him, heard only good things about him. This is entirely on the tournament, where averaged eternity, but he has been hitting OA constantly for at least 3 seasons, so his average should not have been anywhere near eternity. This screenshot shows Bob's rank this season.
I think that
being
ultimately
top
they really
500.
thought them complaining about ranks was why they got banned, but that wasn't it. And so they're like really like doubling down on that point where this is a decent point, right? Like if somebody you know gets like one above all ranking consistently, right? And then you're put in eternity, you know, that might be a question, right? So I think just more explanation of how you decide ranks would be really, really helpful. And that's just feedback, right? But again, this doesn't have to be a Google Doc. You like just pass that along to them. You know what I mean? That could be, this could easily be fixed. And it doesn't need to be a big deal, right?
Now to talk about my teammate.
I wish you guys...
who I was mentioning earlier.
Actually, I'll share this after
He
this.
was heavily mistreated in terms of ranks. He only hit OA one time and yet was placed in an average rank higher than Bops and Angudxo. This shows how absolutely unfair this tournament was and how insanely biased this staff team was to players. They claim to give him OA for being on a pro team, but I can count at least 4 players who averaged under OA who I have scrimmed against in OA scrims.
It's hard.
Players who are very well known in the
get the
community.
rankings correct.
I don't have screenshots of the ranks, but here is what he sent Kamana.
Yeah, so Ro, I will tell you, as somebody who had to deal with the rankings and Smurf accounts and all that, we do have ways to tell. There are really easy ways now to discover your Smurf accounts. So, I mean, I had people try to cheat my tournaments. I kicked out multiple teams because they tried to Smurf. And now we have even better tools than we used to have. But again, like, this could have all been feedback to the tournament for next time. This didn't need to be a Google Doc. Guys, this is probably going to be a hot take in the VTuber world, but I'm going to say it. Guys, not everything needs to be a document. Try to communicate and talk stuff out instead of immediately coming to these, like, horrible conclusions, right? As somebody that knows Kamana and Luminar and things like that, they're professional. They will listen to you, even if they're wrong. Literally, they will listen to you. Against there's absolutely no hatred or ill will towards any of these players. And I don't believe any way or any of them are at fault. So it's 100% entirely on the staff. Disappointed to see how they're handling this. I mean, you gotta understand, right, is there needs to be a bit of understanding, a little bit of giveaway, right? This is a new tournament organizer. They're learning stuff. Maybe they thought average was the best for this tournament. Maybe they'll think the next one, it's better to do this. But you got to understand, provide the feedback to them in a constructive manner instead of just, like, getting mad. But I think that they're really upset because they got let go from that team and pushed out. But that's because it has to do with other things, nothing to do with the rank. And I don't think they understood that.
Respect. So many people have gone to attack Team Legacy for having more than 3 non-Vtubers, but if you guys stopped jumping to conclusions and joining on hate trains, you would have given them the chance to show you that their team was cleared by the staff team consistently.
That's true.
This
Their
was
team
not on
was.
them, and they absolutely deserve this win regardless of so many of you being sore losers about
Well, they broke
this
all the rules,
tournament.
so I guess
I'm sorry
not.
you didn't have fun in a $3,000 tournament, but when this much money is on the line, fun is the last thing any competitive player
that's true.
cares
That's
about.
actually true.
Nowhere did it state that this tournament was for fun. There were so many people who complained about being held in spawns, the bans being unfair, and much more basic shit that goes on
this
in
gameplay.
tournaments.
I'll agree with Mosty on that.
That is entirely within the rules and
Very
completely
normal in a tournament.
in a tournament. It is unbelievable how many of you are sitting there acting like children when if you just used your brain even a little bit.
You would realize you're being immature. This is not a type of outright hard truth. You need to accept as people that are crying over a video game. I mean, it is true, right? It's competitive. These are strategies, right? But, sadly, I don't think that Team Legacy deserve the win anymore because they broke other rules, right? That's where they fucked up. So it's not about the roster anymore, chat. It's not about the roster problem because we know it's cleared. Luminar admits that, right? There were other rules that were broken, and that is why they were ultimately disqualified, right? So, anyway, let's continue.
The Vtuber scene is not built for competitive scenes
Yeah,
due to the fact
it's
that you are
strategies, you know?
entertainers, not people who put countless hours into perfecting a game to become the best like many of these other Vtubers/players are. It has been a well-known fact for, at the very minimum 2 years, that PNG tubers are indeed considered Vtubers. Those non-Vtubers you guys are claiming were cheating are Vtubers. This is exactly what
to be
happened
fair, right,
during the
Mace
last
was considered
Vtuber
a
rivals.
VTuber
You all
in
complained
the
about
first one, and
Doki
he's not a
Bird's team
VTuber.
when they did not break any rules, and the moment they proved they didn't, so many of you acted like you were such saints, and it's depressing how this is just reliving history.
I mean, like, again, chat, like, Mace played on Mochi's team in season 1, right? They are not a VTuber. They're not a PNG tuber. Like, they're definitely not. So, I think if anything, it just provides the feedback, right? And they go on to kind of add their personal thoughts, and etc. Right? So to add to this even more, chat, we're not gonna watch all these videos because they're like 20 minutes a piece. There's like 4 of them, but Brave actually came out with his side of it. Who he was on Team Illumina, or not Team Luminar, I'm sorry, Team Legacy. I wanted to share his experience about what was going on, and it wasn't really the best, to say the least.
Hello everyone, I am finally putting my statement out of the whole truth from start, timeline-wise, of what transpired and what happened to myself
And it doesn't
and
need
that
to be,
tech time
go
lead
to
up
the
to
public.
the tournament for the Marvel Rivals.
Yeah, Bravo
I
Kami.
have consent from both Taiga and Mokiai to show all our message exchanges that I have and how it lead to the events of the tournament day, and including talks within the Legacy group chat and the Vtuber Marvel Rivals Discord before I was removed by being part of Team Legacy.
So I think the issue here, chat, is Brave kind of goes on to say he was caught in the middle, and he ultimately got banned from the Discord, right? But he feels like he didn't do anything wrong. He got benched most of the time, etc. So anyway, let's keep listening.
Do not use any of these videos to twist the truth, reason to go after individuals who are innocent, or putting blame. We need to be better and learn, and at Luminera Legacy has taken those steps and am very proud of their progress on the issue. Much prompts to Kamana on their investigation, and I have nothing
It seems
but
like he's
respect
happy
for
with the
seeking
results as
truth.
well. Even though he was on the winning team, he says, hey, I think, Kamana and them went by this
For
correctly.
the teams of unemployed, 9-to-5s, Crab Rangooners, and Trojan Horses, I send out my heartfelt grats on your wins because you all fought amazing, and I want to see more Vtubers having fun and show their skill like you all did. I hope someday in the future I may be able to play with you all and have some epic matches. Please send my wishes and congrats to your team members, and I'm so happy you all rightfully won.
So like I said, we're not gonna watch all the videos. I'm just gonna kind of
Each video is broken
read
into 4
notes
parts
he
to
puts.
cover each day's message and conversations that were exchanged. I am in no way defending anyone or attacking. I am simply revealing the truth of messages and actions that were done, so there is a clear picture of what led to the events of the tournament, the flaws that were exposed, and how to spot red flags of something amiss.
Jack, can I just say, I was looking at Twitter, right? And if you look right above my horns, Deja Vu says, I'm shoving a pumpkin up my chocolate starfish. I'm sorry, I just got really distracted by that. I'm like, oh, well, that's cool. That's cool. Good for you. Like, so anyway, Brave goes on to, oh my god. So Brave goes on to list out what happened every day, show all the messages, etc. Right? So anyway, Brave kind of wraps this all up with the text right here, so I'll read it to you. Yeah, I'm sorry, that got me.
But huge respect for Kamana for his investigation and realizing something was wrong and rightfully disqualifying Team Legacy and letting Team Unemployed be the true winners. The inner workings of what caused the confusion. Remember, this is nothing but the truth of what was said and done in the chats before it closed on me. That said, I would like to show that I did suffer, but I had my friends help me get through this ordeal and would like for the record know that I do not want Team Legacy to follow me, and that the events show that Taiga and I were indeed done bad. And would like, after the investigations are concluded, to be allowed back in the server for possibly future tournaments. Thank you.
So basically, for the nutshell here, Brave was part of Team Legacy as long as alongside Team or with Taiga as part of Team Legacy, right? He basically got benched. He just kind of sat there, didn't really play or do anything. Ultimately was banned from the Discord because he was part of Team Legacy. So he's just basically like, hey, I want to get back into the Discord and play in future tournaments. I feel like I didn't do anything wrong, right? I just got benched. I wasn't really part of all the craziness, I was just like a bystander. So that's pretty much what Brave had to say about this situation. So kind of like the wrap up to this, I guess would be the best way to put it. Mochi ultimately did release a document. However, that document is since gone, chat. I cannot show you that document because it is gone. However, Mochi said, hello, decided to take everything down. Be taking some time to reflect on the situation. I apologize for the hurt I caused. I'll be taking some time to really reflect. Thank you. I want to correct myself. I apologize for benching both Taiga and Brave. I hurt them deeply. I apologize for bringing 3 non-VTubers in the tournament. I apologize for the Google Doc. I'm deeply sorry. I also want to apologize to Luminar as a whole. My whole team and anyone else who is affected by me will step down for a while and do better. I'll be stepping away from tournaments and taking some time to reflect and grow because actions speak louder than words. So, I mean, it seems like a very mature response here. I think ultimately that I did see the document chat, so I can at least tell you what it was about. It was about the roster part of it, right? It wasn't about any other rules that were broken. So, if Luminar had other things besides a roster to ban them for, you know, that totally makes sense. So, hopefully Mochi's okay. She's gonna step away from it. And it's like, yeah, you know, I messed up. So, you know, take that accountability, right? So I think Runekeeper, we're gonna take a look here at this tweet. I feel like this was a good kind of wrap up of everything here, right? So anyway, let's listen to what Runekeeper had to say. I felt like this was pretty solid.
In response to the hashtag Vtuber rivals drama, let me start with why you should care about my opinion at all. I have been in the
put that inside of
space
Discord
for 5+ years working as a professional esports commentator, including
Yeah,
2
we're on
Naraka
VTuber News.
Blade Point World Championships. I have been a tournament organizer, I have been a lobby runner, I have been a tournament rules creator, and I have built 3 separate leagues that turned into professional leagues from the ground up.
It definitely knows what he's talking about, right? So he's been around the block a little bit, per se.
So first
What's
let
up,
me
Flips?
start by saying every esport event ever has had growing pains. It comes with the territory and your first few events will never be perfect. At
That's true.
Luminera Legacy is no different with running these events and there have been growing pains. But with each
Brave
event
is a
I
really
have
good
seen
guy.
them run,
I've
they
known
get
him since I
better and
started.
better at fixing those
He's a really, really
issues.
good guy, Nox.
Now in almost every esports setting I have been in there is 2 important rules I see.
Well, let's talk about these rules, because I feel like these are pretty fucking spot on, at least number 1.
1. Tournament organizers have final say of the interpretation of their rules.
Exactly.
Like it or not, that's how it is.
Yep,
Rules are
TOs
there
get the
to
final
try
say,
and
period.
make it as clear as possible to players what is or is not acceptable conduct, but people will not always see the same interpretation as the person writing the rules.
That's true.
2. Rules are to be enforced in the spirit of the rule. What this means is just because you find a loophole that a rules writer/committee didn't think of or anticipate, if what you do is in clear violation of the spirit of the ruling, then it is still an infraction of those rules. Finding a loophole to circumvent rules is not in the spirit of competition, is in fact a way to give yourself an unfair advantage over other competitors.
I agree with this as well. However, I will say that it is on the organization to anticipate those loopholes as well. Realistically, right? But I mean, I agree with this as an overall take, right? And at the same time, too, like, when it comes to interpretation, right? Like, I've even had in my tournaments where people interpreted rules differently, right? I'll give you a prime example. So I had one where I told people, I said, hey, you know, your rank at this time is the cutoff, that is your rank, right? For the tournament, right? Some people thought they could continue ranking up, etc. That was not the intention of the rule I wrote, but ultimately I had the final call because I'm the TO, right? And I wrote the rules out for a reason. So stuff happens, right? People will try to find loopholes, and this is kind of why rule number 1 is the most important. But ultimately, what this team did not only break the spirit of the rules, meaning that this was an event for VTubers. This is where I kind of get into a little bit of disagreement here. So the event was for VTubers. Well, every team did allow 2 non-VTubers. So was it really just made for VTubers? I mean, I know it was called VTuber Rivals, but was it actually, right? Because if it was 4 VTubers, it would only be 4 VTubers. But even admitted in the previous event, they didn't really see someone with a static image on their screen as being a PNG tuber. However, they did allow Mace. So there's kind of some contradictions to this. But again, this is probably left up for the personal interpretation, whether you felt like it was for VTubers or not. In my opinion, if it's not exclusively for VTubers, then it's probably not.
Also, as someone who has run numerous events, you expect your tournament organizers, event mods who run lobbies to run things as you intended, so there is very little oversight during an event over them. Why? Because you need people to be able to run lobbies. It's why you have twos, because you cannot be everywhere at once.
Twos.
In this case, Say2 did not do their job, did not run things like they were supposed to, and that was punished as they should have been. You cannot blame the entire staff behind the event for the mistakes of an individual who did not do their job. Especially when you knew that you were breaking the spirit of the rules, and that to let you get away with it.
Like, he says you can't blame the entire staff because of the event of a mistake of an individual. Absolutely. Now, you will blame the organization, right? Because they are the owner of that individual, or at least support that individual and, you know, hire them to do the job, right? But you're not going to blame every staff member because they're just doing their job individually, right? So that makes no sense to go after the other staff members, right? That's just ridiculous.
In instances like this, teams must be held accountable for the sake of competitive integrity. It is clear this team violated the spirit of the rules. It is clear that the two was not doing their job, and thus both have been punished. The two with being removed, and the team with being disqualified.
I think to a certain point I understand where Mochi thought the rules were the way they were because she had participated in something priorly. So, like, I think there's a little give and take to that statement, but you know, fair is fair, right?
In my opinion, as an esports professional, Luminera acted accordingly and in a professional manner regarding this.
I agree.
They do, however, hold some of the blame for not locking down better, more defined rules for what qualifies as a Vtuber/Vtuber and for allowing A2 to make such massive mistakes. But they have already taken actions to rectify that, to allow prize money to go to the appropriate teams, and have already begun work to better clarify rules in the future. This is an example of those growing pains I talked about earlier in this tweet, and with those growing pains, the best thing you can see tournament organizers do is respond to feedback and work better, clarify things in the future, as well as work towards making sure things like this don't happen again. Luminera is doing that.
I agree with that 1000%. That whole statement was just a fucking banger, like, absolutely true.
Will the next Luminera event be perfect? Probably not.
No,
Growing
and that's
pains
okay.
with organizing and
no
running
event is
events
perfect,
take
let's be
time
real.
and trial and error to overcome. But just the fact the feedback is being heard, and changes are being made is all a positive step in the right direction. This is what you want to see with a growing esports scene. Esports in the Vtuber space is still new, and there will continue to be growing pains with anyone organizing events in the space. Especially because running Vtuber-only events comes with its own sets of challenges to overcome,
and you make the guide
is
for
no
what is a
guide for these
VTuber, right?
Vtuber-specific challenges, as esports in the space is still very new.
There's just no, like, there's no way for you, like, a grand, like, generalization of what is a VTuber, right? It's going to be per event, and it's going to be at the discretion of the tournament organizers. And that's challenging.
If you are a player
as somebody
and
who's
this
done it before.
discourages you from participating in events, that's okay. If you're new to competitive games and being part of a growing scene, I would say try not to let this discourage you from participating. If you are Luminera, likewise, do not let this discourage you from running more events in the future. Growing pains are hard, and when you are the center of that spotlight and a sounding board for all of the community's complaints, it can be a lot. Just strive to do better with your next event.
I really feel like most of these points here coming from Moonkeeper were pretty on point, right, chap? So ultimately, this is kind of where we leave everything when it comes to, you know, VTuber rivals. I don't really expect to talk about this anymore, but this was the follow-up, chat. Ultimately, it looks like Luminera did take the right steps. You know, Mochi decided to step away from it, you know, take accountability. So I feel like all parties here, you know, ended up doing the right things here. So overall, I think like a good ending to the story. What do you think about this, chat? Let me know. Let me know. In other news, I know we've been on this story for a while, so I do want to talk about what's going on here with the Twitch viewership. Yeah, sounds like a decent resolution. I think so as well. So guys, unfortunately, Twitch viewership, it's fucked up. we know it's fucked up, right? This isn't a surprise. Everybody knows this, but what I want to talk about here for a second is we don't really know the specifics of what's going on. We just don't know, chat. We have no idea. Now, I know a lot of you are going to be looking for the answers. You know, you're going to come to me like, Elara, what's this happening? I'm going to tell you, I don't know. But we know something is fucked up, right? So, Neko goes on to say, with us noticing a drop in viewership, not because Twitch rolled back the system, because they implemented change where viewers use ad blockers often aren't counted anymore. The impact depends on the ad blocker being used, and whether it's set to things like easy list or other common ad blocker DNS settings. Now, I will tell you, chat, I know for a fact that I've talked to people that use ad blockers, they're still counted, right? So is this the reason? I don't know. Maybe it only counts certain ones. Maybe it doesn't. I have no idea, right? This person said they have friends who work in Twitch. So that obviously is very reputable. That is the thing. I think maybe certain ones are, certain ones aren't. We don't know, chat. Now, again, I'm not going to promise you I know the reason, but I'm going to throw you a few things that might be the reason as to why it is. But there's clearly something going on with Twitch viewership, right? Can we petition Twitch to revert the bot updates? It does not stop bots. Only takes live viewer counts while every other stat is unchanged. This update hurts the platform, damages creators, and feels completely unnecessary. It needs to be corrected. I mean, I'll agree with this take. It needs to be corrected, you know? Whatever is going on needs to be corrected. I wouldn't be shocked if this was the case. It reminds me when YouTube basically tried to deny account access to YouTube if they saw your account was using ad block. I mean, would I be surprised? No, but at the same time, like, there's things that prove it, there's things that disprove it, right? So we just don't know. We have no fucking idea of what's actually the reason, but I think that we do need to make our voices heard, that the entire platform, not just Vtubers, Grand Tourists, is being affected right now. So Akami says Twitch isn't counting lurkers anymore. It's so upsetting. Make sure you guys try to chat when you can, or redeem channel points. Don't mute the streamer when lurking either. That's how Twitch doesn't care for people who just want to watch. So anyway, let's go see what Zoe had to say. What is happening with my viewership?
Now, right now it says that I have 43 viewers. And you click on it.
Oh my god, it's Isabel, my favorite. She's counting her viewers. I love the infinite stream section.
118 names are in this list. Oop. Holy shit. All people that follow me, all people that are subs, all people that I know. I recognize all of the names in here. We're clicking on random ones and
yeah, literally Golden Exchange Requiem.
What is that? What is that?
I love how this window just keeps getting farther away.
Now it says that I have
so, as you can see, chat, you know, our viewership was lower than the people that were actually in her chat. Now, is this true for every stream? No, but is it true for some streams? Absolutely. So, I cannot, in good faith, chat, give you a true, definitive reason that this is going on. But there are a few things that I want you to consider on the viewership drop, right? Because for me, like, I look at this and I go, well, normally it's a bad time of year. You know, is it typically low viewership time? You know, the face verification thing is now a thing, like, but at the end of the day, chat, it is literally so much lower than it has ever been. I will tell you with 100% certainty, something is going on with Twitch. The specifics, I can't tell you, but I will literally, you know, pull the pin. Something is going on with Twitch, and it is negatively affecting streamers right now. And I can at least tell you that. For me, like, I waited to say something because, you know, I thought maybe it was the time of year or, you know, the bot crackdown or the face verification stuff. No, chat, this is literally, something is going on with Twitch right now. It's really rough. Now, I can't tell you what it is, why it is, but something is going on. So keep talking about it. Make your voice heard, chat. It's crazy. It's crazy right now. So if you are a fellow streamer, I'm gonna tell you, the best thing you can do for yourself right now, turn off your viewership count. Don't look at it. Put it away. Don't even look at your stats for a while. Until this is fixed, you're only gonna mentally hurt yourself. I will tell you, chat. I hurt myself in mental confusion the other day. I went to my manager. I'm like, oh my god, like what is going on? Like everything's really bad. Like, did I do something wrong or did I play something I shouldn't have? Or like, yeah, you know, I'm talking to my manager. My manager's like, Elara, it's okay. Everything's fine. You're doing great. It says Twitch is on some shit right now. And I'm like, yeah, you know what? You're right. I'm just not even going to look at my viewership for a while because it's true, chat. Give yourself the mental anguish right now. It's really bad right now. Solution is to, yep, literally, but it's true, Kono. Like, something is wrong. And sadly, I don't want to tell you to put your head in the sand, but it's true. But right now, chat, don't hurt yourself. Because Twitch is fucking up, right? There are plenty of other ways to measure your stream besides CCV. You know, for me, like I get an average amount of followers per stream. Use that. Use your chat rate. Look at your viewership for, you know, like your VOD, stuff like that. There's a lot of other ways to verify that information. So just be careful, chat. Just be careful. Something is going on right now. And when I know more, I'll certainly let you know, okay? It's annoying that it does get fixed. It's like a 30% chance to acknowledge it. Or they just don't. You know, like, in normal Twitch fashion, nah, we're just not gonna acknowledge it. So, yeah, be careful out there, chat. It's pretty crazy. So, and same for, like, my advice to you as a viewer as well, right now. If you want to help your streamers out, which I'm sure you do, right? Redeem a channel point redemption. Type in chat at least once. Don't put it on mute. Those 3 things are the best way you can help streamers right now, chat. And the only measurable ways that we have seen that Twitch does not count you as a bot. That's it. That's all I can give you, you know, info-wise right now. So, all right, chat. Let's move on to some Corpo Vtuber news. And I want to talk about let's talk about some stuff going outside of the big 2 first. So, first up, chat. Going on here with Viespo CN. Viespo CN is actually going to be closing on October 15th. That is right. So all of Viespo China closing down on the 15th. However, there is some good news for the talents. They're actually going to be absorbed, transferred to Brave Group China's Hololive, and will continue their activities. So what this means is that on the 15th, you know, this shuts down, but on the 16th, they're going to be absorbed into Mugen Live. So this is at least good news for everybody that is part of course, Viespo China. As to why that is, I don't know if it's strategic. I have no idea, but nonetheless, it is a move that is happening. So, in other news as well, guys, looks like Brave Group announced a new management structure. You know, since they're making so much money. Oh, guys, they lost a lot of money last year. Launched a new structure to accelerate business growth. Released a new corporate movie introducing our vision in business. So let's go take a look at that video. Of course, they say they've announced a change to management structure of the company and its group companies effective October 1st with the aim of further business growth and strengthening its management foundation. In addition, we released a new corporate video. Let's take a look at that. The own chat. I mean, look at this. All of these, I mean, this is a lot of data, right? It's Chroma Shift now, but I mean, they have a huge umbrella of talents and corpos underneath them. So they are the largest, except I think for Hololive, right? I mean, they're massive. They're also one of the few that do like more competitive stuff, like with shooters and FPS. Brave group. My bad. Sorry. I got that easily confused. So there you go, chat. And of course, here is the new lineup for, of course, the director, the auditor, executive officers, CEO, etc. So hopefully they're looking to kind of adjust things, kind of go in a new direction. I know that we've seen a lot of really negative things with VShojo, so hopefully this works out for them because they did lose quite a lot of money last year. They are trying to kind of, looks like restructure to kind of get things going in the right direction. So they have 431 employees in 18 group companies. That is insane. So anyway, there you go, chat. The big updates on Brave Group. Another news, guys. Glitch Stars is actually partnering here with Future Legends. If you guys don't know Future Legends, big VTuber group that, of course, has like Teru, Izza, Fraki. They're actually partnering here with Glitch Stars on their new partnership. Future Legends is a talent management agency committed to supporting the VTuber community. Their mission is empower creators with sponsorships, partnerships, and opportunities. We're excited to work with the FLVT team to bring new opportunities to our talent and grow together to support our talents even more, which is great. Again, Glitch Stars is made up of all of these talents here. So very exciting stuff with that partnership. Very, very good. Another news, guys. I know we just talked about Luminaria, but Luminaria is actually doing auditions. That is right. VTuber auditions. I like how this logo perfectly just circled elara. Can we just like appreciate that? Look how it like perfectly just like that's hilarious. VTuber auditions are open for the next 4 weeks. We will keep the applications open. Of course, you're gonna be 18 years older, committed to making content for at least 1 year, willing to collaborate with other creators. So they go on to talk about you get to keep your IP, you have management support, social media support, in-house resources, event team support, and of course a marketing team as well. So I do think that they're asking for a 5-minute video if you want to go apply for that, chat. Really cool. I mean, they're pretty solid, chat. At least they're better than most. At least they're willing to like admit they're wrong. Like that's better than VShojo and Ninja Sanji combined. So go check them out. Might be the right place for you. In other news, guys, let's go scroll up to Ninja Sanji, your favorite bit of news. I know you guys love Ninja Sanji. So Any Color actually released another statement talking about people going after their talents with, of course, like slander and things like that, and also the court case that they had as well. I know a lot of this is meant to be like more like scare people. It is good to protect the talents, but also I think they're kind of like, so anyway, let's listen to what Any Color had to say.
We sincerely thank you for your continued support of the virtual liver group.
It's basically like, don't talk shit about us or we'll sue you.
Any Color
like at the end of the day.
Limited, hereinafter referred to as our company, is taking specific measures to address aggressive actions and defamatory behavior directed toward our affiliated livers. Recently, the court approved a request for the disclosure of sender information regarding an individual, hereinafter referred to as the individual, who, over an extended period on X, formerly Twitter, posted distorted or fabricated information about our company and our affiliated livers using hashtags.
I love these livers. So, somebody was apparently making distorted or fabricated information about the company and, of course, the talents, also known as livers by Dear apparently.
With the individual, resulting in the individual agreeing not to post about our company or our affiliated livers in the future. Additionally, a settlement was reached in which the individual agreed to pay damages.
So they're paying money as well.
In question, we have received numerous reports from fans for some time. We would like to take this opportunity to express our heartfelt gratitude to all the fans who provided information and cooperated with us.
So again, you're like, don't talk shit about us, or we're gonna come after you.
Currently, our company, in collaboration with our affiliated livers, is pursuing multiple legal actions, including lawsuits for sender information disclosure against aggressive actions and defamatory behavior targeting our affiliated livers or our company. through sender
Liver.
information disclosure requests.
We need a liver
obtain
emote.
information about individuals who engaged in aggressive or defamatory behavior from providers, and subsequently proceed with claims for damages or criminal complaints against those individuals.
So can you talk shit about us, you defame us, we're gonna sue you. Our company will continue probably take legal action against such behaviors targeting our affiliated livers, or our company. Additionally, if you discover such posts on SNS or anonymous message boards, we would greatly appreciate it if you could report them by using the report form that they have. So, I mean, again, I think it's good to protect yourself and your company and your livers, or livers. But if you are constantly threatening people like we're gonna sue you because you talk negatively, well, that's differently, right? Especially with Ninja Sanji. Ninja Sanji has a lot to answer for, right? They have done a lot of fucked up stuff. So I think that it's okay to call out some of these things, right? Like, you know, there's a certain guy that it took like 6 months to get his ingredients together for his cooking show. You maybe if you want to talk about the bad things he did, you know, that's fair, right? There's a lot of proof out there. So, other than that, this can definitely be seen as like too far. Some people might look at it and be like, you know, this is fine. For me, it's kind of in between, right? I think it's okay to protect, but at the same time, you don't want to do too much, right? So always protect your liver. You need that, chat. In other news, does look like Ninja Sanji is going to be doing a combo concert with Live. So 12 talents for Ninja Sanji, Ian, and Live are going to be coming together for this concert coming up on November 22nd. Tickets are available at the MCC Hall, the Mall Lifestone Bing copy. So pretty cool concert coming up, chat. If you want to get your tickets for that, they just announced it. Guys, let's go take a look here at what's going on with Hololive. And first up, guys, Karoni just got a brand new outfit. The one with the chainsaw that I was really excited for. It looks so good. So, of course, Fuka was the one that created it. And, of course, gave him the chainsaw and the bat. What that dog doing? What that dog doing? All of us says good dog. That's so cute. What that dog doing? Only talking about Ninja Sanji if it's recent facts. So here, of course, some more pictures. I love her little Jason mask with like the little doggo cut out. It's very, very cute. Yeah, it's so cute. Lots of new outfits and such coming out as well. But to add to this, of course, is Karoni's birthday. So happy birthday to her. Of course, Hololive tweeting out about it. Happy birthday to her. So yeah, I love her outfit. She always cooks. Speaking of outfits, guys, Mio also debuted their new outfit as well. So, of course, here's Miu's new school outfit. Super cute. On top of that, Fubuki also debuted their new outfit as well, matching as well with the new schoolgirl outfit. Very, very cute. I love the jacket right here as well. On top of that, Fubuki also announced her Halloween event that is coming up very, very soon, chat. Very soon. So this is going down October 5th, where it's a 3D live performance. Plenty of guest stars as well. So get pumped for that one going down here very soon. It's another Fubuki Kingdom event, so you know it'll be a really good time. On top of that as well, guys, Miko and Susie announced their new outfits, which will be coming tomorrow. I will show this off to you if you don't see it on Sunday. There's like, I'm sure those are going to be in line with the ones we just looked at. Also on top of that, guys, does anybody here like the horse game? Of course you do. Well, lucky for you, Hollow Promise just released a new cover of the horse game song. If you want to go check it out over on YouTube, Uma Pio Legend. I hope I said that right. So anyway, it's the English version. If you want to hear songs about Rima, they're right over there, chat. It was like, oh my god, horse game. On top of that, chat, if you are in or around the very wonderful mall, I think it's Mall of America, or I'm sorry. Yes, no, I'm sorry, American Dream Shopping Mall. Well, I got some good news for you guys. The pop-up store of Chronicles Hololive English, The Next Escape, will be opening up October 6th through Sunday, November 2nd. So if you're at the American Dream Shopping Mall, if you get a court C level 1, you're actually able to shop at that pop-up shop. So if you happen to go, chat, please let me know. I would love to see some pictures and love to show them off. There's a mystery event, fan art, signing for stuff, all kinds of wonderful things. So if you make it, let me know, chat. Looks really, really nice. Really, really nice. Of course, chat, we also have Octavio, who's going to be performing in the Jam concert at Cosplay Mania, which is coming up on October 3rd through the 5th. So that's coming up very, very soon, as in Posse City. So if you're going to Cosplay Mania, certainly go check out Octavio there as well. And just to cap everything off, a little bit of sad news. Guys, Nodoka has retired. If you don't know Nodoka, Nodoka runs Holo A, which kind of is like a weekly wrap-up of what's going on in the Hololive world. Well, she is stepping away from, of course, the Holo A. So I'll give 07s and let's see what she had to say about everything.
最後だ。まあでもね、30日まではまだまだこうお仕事を最後までしっかり頑張っていこうと。
She's like the secretary that you love for years, like retired, you know, like it's just sad. It's just sad.
思いますが、ホロライブ公式チャンネルの方の名言で最後の皆さんにご挨拶もしようかなと思っておりますし、30日にはですね、ちょっとメッセージというか X の方とかにちょっとお伝えしながら、ちょっと最後というかね、バイバイって。はい、本当に本当にありがとうございました。3年半、約4年4年か、3年半じゃない、4年。
4 years is crazy.
本当に本当に皆さんありがとうございました。
Yeah, she's just like a good fucking bean, you know. She's like, I don't know, she's like Bebo. She's just a good fucking bean.
本日の配信は寂しくなってきた。どうしよう。以上となります。では最後はこちらで締めていきましょう。まあ最後までね、そう30日まではまだまだでもよろしくお願いいたします。本日のひろはろお相手は春崎のどかでございました。それでは皆様、おつほろまたねまたねまたね、ありがとうございました。またね。おはようございます。フォロワーな所属新人アナウンサーの春崎。
Look how long ago that was.
聞こえておりました。
That's crazy.
やった
I always loved her little like her little Easter eggs and stuff. You know, like she was in like holographics. It was cute.
なし。お客様が来る時間かな、どうかな。何？わあ我がこそだざけんなよ。あれ？まさかなんでこれがのちゃん。
All Might. Yes. Laplace is All Might. Yes, exactly. Laplace is All Might. How did you know?
のどかちゃんが叱るとしたらどんな感じ？本当に？
Not the sad music in the background. Oh no. Hey, it's really cool. Like she was like, she's part of Hololive, but she's not like like I guess she is a talent, but she's not. You know what I mean? Like she's like kind of like the secretary almost. But it's so cool, like how much she integrated into the culture of Hololive, you know?
心から応援しています。ありがとうございます。
Oh, so sad to see her go, but he's a big cutie, and I know she's gonna kill it wherever she goes. But I mean, literally, like he was like a talent, but not being a talent, you know, chat. So yeah, let me get some 07s for him. Nodoka, guys. The Hololive secretary, basically. Oh my god, I just looked at my thing, and we have 54 wheel spins. I guess we should do some wheel spins, huh, chat? Alright, let's do a 1 times 4, and then we'll do 5 times 10. How does that sound, chat? I think it's the fairest thing. I'm like, wait a second, I forgot we do these wheel spins. Oh shit. Alright, this will be times 4. This will be times 4. Also, I had to eat all my Bean Boozled, so I can't do Bean Boozled chat. So, sorry if you get Bean Boozled. Womp, 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 womp. I'll give you 30 seconds. If you land on it, I'll give you 30 seconds. So that'll be 2 minutes. Alright, we're gonna do 5 times 10. 5 times 10. It's not rigged! You can't keep saying it's rigged. Alright, I'll give you all of these are times 10, okay? Yeah, I'm sorry I can't do Bean Boozled. You made me eat my whole box the other day. I can do thigh slaps, but I just can't do Bean Boozled. Nice, nice. Alright, that's times 10. That's 10 minutes. How much time is on the timer, by the way? I can't even, like, see it. It's so small. Alright, here we go. Another one, times 10. He just hit one on the floor. Oh my god, I would cry. Well, what is the biggest one? Isn't there, add 30 minutes? Yeah, I think 30 minutes is the biggest one. But if you did that times 10, I mean, that's 5 hours. That's crazy. I think you got 3 minutes. 30 minutes! Oh, God. Bro, that's brutal. That's 30 minutes. Oh, my God. Y'all are gonna add, like, hours onto the timer. No, it's not supposed to be that way, Chad. It's not supposed to be that way. Alright, here we go, here we go, here we go. Yeah, you get to make 10 tweets. That would not be fun for you and not me. Alright, nice. Alright, 3 minutes. Wait, 3 minutes? No. 5 minutes, sorry. I can math. I swear, I can math. I can math, Chad. I swear I can math. Alright, here we go. You get 2 more spins, chat. 2 more spins. Okay, please don't land in 30 minutes. Okay, all right, there we go, there we go, there we go. Dear Matt, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. All right, here is your final wheel spin, chat. Here we go. Remember, it's times 10. You better all type spin. You have to manifest the good things to happen. Yeah, you better manifest the good things to happen. All right, here we go. What if it lands on... Oh my god, I'm so lucky. I'm so lucky. Bro, I thought I was cooked. I thought I was cooked. I thought it was cooked. Oh my god, that would have been horrible. 15 hours. Are you serious? 15 hours, chat. Y'all are nuts. What did we start with? Like 9 hours? And then we went through like most of the stream and you did that too? Man, I gotta give y'all credit. Y'all are insane. Y'all are actually insane. Like, that is wild. With all the extra stuff, almost 16 hours. Yep. Wow. Wow, y'all are crazy. Thank you all so much, guys. That is an absolutely wild amount of support. I'm just like, what the heck, dude? You start with around 8. Yeah, that's what I thought. Y'all are crazy. Y'all are crazy. Thank you all so much. I appreciate you for all your support today, guys, as always. Thank you for yapping with me. And of course, talking a little bit of Vtuber news like we always do. So, Bambi, thank you for 37 months. Holy shit, dude. Yeah, that is a long time. That is a long time. And we almost hit the goal, too. Y'all are crazy. All right, cuties, I'm going to call it here. Thank you all so much for hanging out with me. I appreciate you. Thanks for talking news. I will see you guys tomorrow. We'll be playing Night Rain. I'm still working on my guests because I had like a little bit of a schedule mishap. So I will let you know what's going on with that tomorrow, and I'll see you then tomorrow night. We do community night tonight. Make sure you join the Discord. Here's the link for that. YouTube, thank you for being around. I appreciate all of you. Have a good rest of your day, okay, guys?